Hello, hello, hello. How's it
Hey,
going,
how's
Ed?
it go? I'm fantastic. How are you doing tonight, Parker?
Oh, good. I'm pretty good. This is our first double feature.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for that. Wow. Movies ahoy. And they're
Yeah.
not they're not honestly they could be good movies too.
Yeah, honestly, they could be. They are
One.
both movies that I'm surprised are in the public domain.
Yep. Yep. Two heavy hitters. Well, one actually a heavy hitter and one technically not.
Fair enough, yeah.
I guess we'll go into a little more about what that
Yeah.
means.
Yeah. We're going to start by watching Charade, a 1963 movie. Yo, Cashew and Cheese, what's the Wi Fi? What's up?
Oh yeah. Hey everyone in the chat. How's it going? Oh, what's the Wi-Fi? Hey, how's everyone's week going?
Guys are awesome. Folks, you folks are awesome. I don't know if you're guys, and I won't assume.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, so we're going to start by watching
The
Charade.
Twitch bots. I'm kidding.
We're going to watch Charade, which is a 1963 movie starring Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant.
Nice.
Believe it or not, I'll tell us a little bit more about that shortly here. But then the second movie we're going to watch, Ed, is
Oh yeah, you're cueing me. Oh, apologies. I was just like, oh no, did Parker's Zoom go dead? Yeah, we're watching Stanley Kubrick's directorial debut, which is Fear and Desire.
That's his. I didn't know that it was his directorial debut.
Yeah, oh yeah, he bootstrapped that himself. He raised the money with friends and family. It was well, I'll go more into it when we do that movie.
That's awesome. Now I'm excited. Wow.
So your weekend's going good. What's the Wi-Fi? That's nice. Or your week? Yeah. Mine's going pretty good too. Yeah, super excited. Been hyped to get back into movie watching and dissect some stuff.
What'd you get up to earlier today, Ed?
Well, I was just kind of doing some research on the Stanley Kubrick movie. Gave that a whirl just to see what it was like. Make sure that it was up to snuff. And
it passes the Ed test?
Yeah, sure. Whatever that means. But yeah, it definitely passes some sort of test.
Nice. Cool, man. Yeah, it was a good day. You didn't get any sun here?
Oh, no, man. I avoid the sun, absolutely. You never know. You can catch COVID from the sun.
Yeah, you could. Or 5G. You definitely
catch
5G from the sun.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm just avoiding that 5G any chance I get.
Cool. Well, we're going to start with the movie Charade. Gritsmore, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
You're in the house. Nice. Yeah, thanks, man.
We're going to watch a movie called Charade with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant from the 60s. So I'm going to tell us about it. I did a little bit of research on this movie.
Oh, thanks. Because, usually I'm bringing the movies to you, but this week you're bringing a movie to me.
As I should. As I should,
absolutely.
Really, So, Charade. Oh, and quick disclaimer to everyone in the audience. Again, since we're still kind of figuring this out, if audio levels are kind of off, like one of us is too loud, too quiet, or the movie's too loud, too quiet, just let us know and we'll adjust it as we go.
Yeah, of course.
Charade, 1963. It's directed by this guy. Let me see. So his name is Stanley Donen. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Do you know who that is?
I don't, but it's not Alfred Hitchcock.
No, it's not. Yeah, you're you've got some inside knowledge here. So Stanley Donen, I don't know who he is, but he is famous for directing Singin' in the Rain, which I know is a movie that people know.
100%. Great movie.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know that's a movie that people talk about. So this guy's probably something. So yeah, he directed this movie. It got released in 1963. It is apparently known as a thriller, a comedy, and a romance film. 3 genres in one.
Got it all.
Yeah. It's
a Walmart of movies.
Yeah, I guess that was innovative at the time. I don't know, but that was in the Wikipedia article that it was a cross-genre film.
Nice.
And you mentioned Hitchcock. Apparently, one of the kind of unofficial taglines for this movie is that it is the best Hitchcock film that Hitchcock never made. Mm-hmm. So I have no idea what that means beyond that. Like if there's any kind of like innovative story surprises or
a lot of shower shots, a lot of shots of like
or just like
chocolate syrup going down the drain.
Cinematography things. I don't really know. Like maybe someone gets murdered in the shower by this psycho.
That's just like every single scene ends in a shower murder. It just like keeps repeating itself.
Yeah, you know what?
All right, we get it.
I hope by the end of the movie we know what that tagline means.
Is that the tagline? Could you imagine if that was like the studio paid for tagline? They have like zero trust in the actual director. Like it's basically if we got Hitchcock.
Yeah. I hope that's not the actual studio tagline. But speaking of the studio, that's a great transition. The studio, Universal Pictures, made this picture. And so the reason we can watch this film tonight and that it's in the public domain, because it was made in the 60s. It also is a Hollywood movie with top name actors. So why is this movie in the public domain? Apparently, when it was released, Universal filed the copyright incorrectly. So it was immediately in the public domain once the movie was released.
Could you imagine?
But I don't get it. Like, you can't have like a once over. Like, you can't like... You can't be like, whoops, and then like you can do it again. Like they spent probably so much. Like someone got so fired. Someone got fired.
Someone got fired. Yeah. 100%.
Like, and probably like that was the end of any kind of film career for that person. Like,
I
don't understand. Like, Was there somebody at like the patent office or the copyright office who was just like smirking, looking at the form and like, is this your final form kind of a thing? And like, they're like, it is. They're like,
Alfred Hitchcock.
No copyright. Yeah.
Like their tagline. They used my name in their tagline. I'm going to get them. I know someone that works out of the patent office.
Yeah, I just don't really get it. So anyways, that's what happened, and that's why we can watch this movie tonight.
Nice.
But I do have some fun facts about it.
Oh, nice. Fun facts. Hell
So,
yeah. Hit me with them.
Well, here, before I get into that, okay, I'll give you the log line just so like we know what we're in for. So
Of course.
this is the log line. When a woman's husband is murdered, she discovers that he was a rogue agent who had stolen a fortune from the CIA. When her life is in danger, blah, 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 blah. I won't get too much into it, but she needs to figure out her way out of this this whole dead CIA husband thing, and she may get the help of a mysterious stranger along the way.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to give you, Ed. You're going to have to watch the movie.
I'm going to guess that the stranger is maybe Cary Grant.
You're
Well, who
clever.
knows?
You're clever. I'll tell you that. So a couple fun facts about this movie. Well, the first thing I think that's kind of funny. So the people who wrote this movie, their names are Peter Stone and Mark Bem.
Oh, yeah, the Stone Ben
I don't know
collab.
who these people are.
They're
But
hot
anyways,
writers.
they wrote this originally as a screenplay that they called The Unsuspecting Wife, I think. And they like
Charade is a
tried to-
much better name.
Charade. Yeah. Yeah. Because the unsuspecting wife could mean anything. And it actually seems like a dark film to me. But
Yeah, right? It sounds like a movie where someone just cheats. And that's about it.
yeah, or just like something really bad's going to happen to her. So, which, you know what? We haven't seen the movie. Maybe that's going to happen here. But that's what it was called. They shopped that script around Hollywood and nobody wanted it at all. Nobody would do it. So apparently they redid it as a novel, which they then titled Charade. It got released. I think it had some popularity. And then after that, the same studios that were turning the people down were interested in making the movie. And then,
nice.
And then it got made into a movie.
Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. Did they change the name at some point during that as well?
Well, they changed when they did the novel, they changed it to Charade for the novel.
Oh.
Maybe they wanted to like start afresh. I don't really know, but
Yeah.
yeah. And then all of a sudden,
That's crazy.
all of a sudden, the same story was desirable.
Oh, that's wild. That guy must have been just like hitting his head in frustration after that. I mean, thrilled, but also it's like,
Yeah,
guys could have skipped all that and just made my fucking movie.
yeah, right. Well, the moral of that story is that Hollywood sucks and they don't know what they want. So
Ooh,
no, I'm kidding. It's persevere. It's keep on going. If one door doesn't open, break in the window.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll still want you at their house.
Yeah, some truth
Hollywood
bombs
house.
going down.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a fun little fact. A couple other little ones for you. I thought
some
this
nuggets.
was kind of interesting. So in this movie, Cary Grant is actually 25 years older than Audrey Hepburn.
Love it.
So
That's great.
There's a big age difference, and apparently
boy.
he was
Ugh.
I mean, I didn't know the guy, of course, but
You didn't
yeah,
know Carrie? He was good.
didn't know him, but he was like uncomfortable with this age difference, and so they
fair.
they
Good for him.
wrote in some lines to what was it? It was. Yeah, they wrote in some lines so that he could like declare his age difference. And then her character was like written to pursue him more than him pursue her at Grant's request.
Okay, that's probably a better way of doing it. I mean, you'd think like, oh, I have such a big problem with it that the dialogue is the way to get out of that. I thought like maybe recasting, but hey.
Well, of course that would really solve the problem, but yeah.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't get to star in a movie that
That's
falls
true.
into the public domain the year it's released.
Yeah. It's but anyways, you know what? Sounds like he was a relatively stand-up guy about the whole thing.
Yeah, I like Cary Grant, I do like a lot of his movies. He was like one of those classic Hollywood leading men. And yeah, he's good. He's great. Big fan of the movie Father Goose. Thumbs up. Rewatched
Nice.
that actually like a month ago. And
Oh.
that still holds up in some ways.
Okay. Nice.
Some ways not so much. But that's not the public domain. But
One day it might be. We'll be like
Yeah.
sitting there on our rockers and in our sunset years, like it's finally in the domain.
Finally, fuck.
Let's watch it on Twitch.
My life is complete.
We'll just, it'll be like one of those life insurance commercials where we're just like on the porch and we're drinking cocoa and the sun's going down.
Oh yeah,
But,
State Farm. State Farm.
State Farm. No, I'm an Allstate guy,
Oh man.
but
that's
we'll
tough.
talk about that later.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We're Canadian. We don't. Neither of those apply to us. So.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, but my last fun fact for you. So apparently there's a line in the movie that Audrey Hepburn says, at any moment we could be assassinated. And they actually changed that line and dubbed over it for the release in 1963 because JFK was recently assassinated.
Oh,
So they actually changed the line to, what was it? At any moment we could be eliminated, which, I don't know, big fucking difference.
So they just
to
changed
me,
it a
but-
little bit. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
what's the same thing happened to JFK? He got eliminated, depending on how you look at it. So,
Yeah.
so they changed it to that and dubbed it over.
Supposedly.
But apparently, the dubbing is so brutal and obvious that for later releases of the film, they actually changed it back to the original line. But some public domain releases of the movie still have the dubbing. So this will be a fun little thing for us to look at if it
Nice.
if it has
Well,
the dubbing or not.
Yeah. Hey, if anyone points that out in the chat, I think they should get some Oscars.
Yeah, 100%. Also, if they do have the dubbing, I will finish my drink. My drink may be
Woo.
finished by the time we get to the line to figure it out. So in that case, I'm off scot-free. But if
What you
not,
drinking?
I'll finish the drink. This is a Cerveza lager.
Oh,
Just,
nice.
with a little bit of corn in there. A nice little summer beer. Little brew.
Oh, gotta love it.
Out of
Gotta
a nice tulip glass. Nice and fancy.
love it.
Cashew and cheese. If you look in your fridge, you may just have one there.
Oh, nice. Are we doing that now? Are we able to beam beers into people's fridges?
Cashew and cheese is just going to have to check their fridge and tell us.
What? That's a new Twitch feature.
Yeah. So you just mentioned Oscars. Oh, fuck. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know like the Oscar game to
That's fair.
play for it.
It's true. Like I am also going into this pretty fresh because I think it's a movie with like a lot of twists and turns and whatnot. So I kind of avoided watching this so I could, give some more genuine reactions. But if
have an
people
idea.
are able to predict what happens, I mean, no cheating. You can't look online. I can't force that, but honor system, I guess. But
Yeah.
if people are able to like, I'm guessing there's a major like whodunit in it, and whoever's able to predict that should get just a shit ton of Oscars.
Yeah. This ain't no Hitchcock without something fun like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, another thing too I think we could do for Oscars is it'll be like a you know it when you see it kind of thing, but whenever Cary Grant is visibly severely uncomfortable with the age difference.
Anytime there's like gonna be like a kiss and he's like a little hesitant, like,
It's like he does it, but you can kind of see behind the character's eyes a little bit, you know? That, like it's gonna get to him.
You're gonna get Oscars, absolutely.
You know, may he rest in peace. Okay, cool. I guess it's time to get into it. So
Let's
you've
do
got
it.
the link, right? What's the
I
Wi-Fi?
do.
You will be getting Oscars. I'm feeling it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's the Wi-Fi? You're at the top already. Oh yeah. And soon you'll be able to trade those Oscars in for some, maybe some merch. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, I've got the movie here to let me know when you're ready.
All right. I think I'm good to go.
And I'll give us the usual 3, 2, 1, go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Horns are epic. Is this Star Wars? Or
I got the
Charade?
wrong film.
Yeah.
Apparently the soundtrack of this movie made it to number 6 on the Billboard, I think I read.
Oh yeah. I have it on my iPod.
I don't know if it was the soundtrack to this movie or like something that the person who scored it did otherwise. But I've got high expectations.
100%. Nice. I like it. It's widescreen. Finally, something that's in color and in widescreen.
Yeah, I know.
Shot with an actual lens.
It's just
That-
cinema. It's just
Yeah.
cinema.
Yeah. It's like the great train robbery. Oh, dead body. Whoa.
Whoa.
Music video
Pretty
time.
sweet. Look at these graphics.
Kind of looks like the recycling color scheme. Is this like recycling bodies or something like that? Oh, whoa, this is crazy.
Let's drop some LSD.
Oh yeah, hey, it's the 60s, man.
It's the
Got it.
60s.
This kind of looks like the color scheme that you would see at maybe a rundown roller disco. Stardust in Surrey. There's a shout out, a local shout out. Walter Matthau, fuck yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Absolutely. Walter Matthau is a fantastic actor. Legit. Very good. You know The Odd Couple? Oh, George Kennedy as well. Nice.
Ned Glass. That's a boring name.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. I hope he gets killed first. D.O.P. Charles Lang.
Pretty sure nobody gets killed in this movie. That's...
It's the 60s.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
It opened up with someone already dead. Didn't show them get killed though. Ooh, Charade the song? Are we gonna get like an Oscar contender? Nice. I love it when movies do their own like songs with lyrics that pertain to the story. Oh,
These are quite the graphics.
oh, it's beautiful.
I guess we're used to watching public domain movies that were pretty much always destined for the public domain. Whereas
It's
this
true.
is a
They
movie
do.
that was like supposed to make money, so
They put in some fucking effort. We got ourselves some,
look at this.
not an Oscar winner,
Beyblades.
but
Beyblades before Beyblades. Fuck yeah. Probably like whoever made Beyblades was like tripping LSD watching this movie. Like,
this
I've
makes
got an
sense.
idea.
And I'll put them in the public domain.
Whoa.
Whoa, Stanley. We get it, man.
Yeah, man, I'm seeing nothing but Beyblades.
Is this the animated movie? Oh, never mind.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that is a nice shot. Wow, just don't expect this kind of cinematography.
I know, I feel like we're getting a little too much, honestly.
it's hard to like make fun of a movie that's actually good. So it's whoa, see, like you know that took some unfolding,
we
some
go.
timing, elevator music. I think that's definitely the '60s vibe. Wait, it's a water gun. That's a good psych. That was a good twist.
Hola. Don't tell me you didn't
Can't
know
fake.
it was loaded.
Oh man, I can't hate that. That was like
Yeah.
legit.
That was clever.
Oh,
Look.
can't he do something constructive like
Sylvie was
start an
right there.
avalanche
You
or
don't have to
something?
yell for her.
Va jouer,
Yeah,
monsieur.
right. She's deaf.
When you start to eat like this, something is the matter.
Sylvia, I'm getting a divorce.
What? From Charles?
Right off the
He's
top.
the only husband I
Is
have.
Sylvie Cary Grant?
I've tried to make it work really hard.
What's this outfit she's wearing? Is like
Oh, I can't explain.
that
It's
the
just
color,
too
or is
miserable to
that
go on
also
any
like a
longer.
hood that blends into her jacket? That's like I don't get it. She kind of looks like an alien.
Does not turn to fat.
It's high fashion.
Yeah. I
So yeah,
guess.
Sylvie's her
I don't
buddy, I guess.
understand. Why do
Yeah.
you want a divorce?
Because I don't love him, and he obviously doesn't love me.
That's no reason to get a divorce.
Look at that scope.
rich
That's
husband
like
and
they
this
didn't
year's
fake that.
clothes
That wasn't a green
won't
screen.
find
That
it
was shot on a
difficult to make
mountain.
some new
That's
friends.
nice.
Look, I admit I came to
at
Paris
these
to
6
escape
background
American
skiers.
provincial, but that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
right.
I'm ready for French traditional.
That's timing.
I
That,
loathe
again.
the whole idea.
They only
of
had 2
divorce,
though,
Sylvie.
and they ran
If only
out. It's like,
Charles
oh
was
shit, we gotta time this up a little
honest,
better
I'd
next
ask
time.
anybody the simple truth. But with Charles, everything is secrecy and lies.
That's
Oh,
fair.
Charles.
He's hiding something from me, Sylvie. Something
fair.
terrible.
Like cookies
And
or
frightens
like
Does
cheating?
he
or
belong to
something?
you?
It's hers. Where'd you find him? Robbing a bank?
Hides the
We saw
fucking
snowballs
Lay's
at
potato
Baron
chips.
Rothschild.
High shelter.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
that's Cary Grant.
Do we know each other?
Why do you think we're going to?
I don't know. How would I know?
Because I already know an awful lot of people, and until one of them dies, I couldn't possibly meet anyone else.
Well, if anyone goes on the critical list, let me know.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
You give up awfully easily, don't you?
Well,
Bien, Jean-Louis,
isn't that her
let us make a
dad?
walk. I've never seen a Rothschild before.
That kid's such a little fucker.
Yeah, right? Sending him like war flashbacks. He's gonna pull out a pistol and action
Honestly,
capsule.
some like grown man wouldn't just take that from a little kid in the
I would
60s.
go up to that kid and fucking punch him right in his little face.
Which view
All right?
would you prefer?
Knock his block
The one you're
off.
blocking.
Especially if you got World War II flashbacks.
Yeah, right?
Peter Joshua.
Chuck a little grenade at him.
Mine's Regina Lambert.
Is there
Regina
Mr. Lambert?
Lambert.
Yes.
Good for
Okay.
you.
No, it isn't. I'm getting a divorce.
Please, not on my account.
Oh, no, you see, I don't really love him.
Well, at least you're honest.
Is there a Mrs. Joshua?
The sound's a little weird.
Yes, but we're divorced.
Still good.
Oh, that wasn't a proposal. I'm just curious.
Is your husband with you?
Oh, no, Charles is never with me. What do people call you? Pete?
Mr. Joshua. I've enjoyed talking with you.
Mr. Joshua
Now
from
you're
like
angry.
Lethal Weapon?
No, I'm not angry. I just have a lot of packing to do. I'm going back to Paris, too.
Well, wasn't it Shakespeare who said when strangers do meet in far-off lands, they should ere long see each other again?
Shakespeare never said that.
How do you know?
It's terrible. You just made it up.
Oh, well, it sounds right. You gonna call me?
You in the book?
Gotta give it credit. This
Is there only one
script
Charles
is
Lambert?
kind of going on its own little tangent, but it's like solid dialogue.
It's like bip bap, bip bap.
Yeah, right. It's good repertoire. What is it? Repertoire? Whatever. it is. But either way, it's good witty banter for the '60s. This is 1963. This is before we had
Goodbye,
Aaron
Sylvie and
Sorkin
Fran.
and the walk and talk. Okay.
Are you going back to America?
This is the best we
Don't you want
had.
me to stay?
Yes, of course, but if you went back and wrote me a letter.
You could have
Okay,
the
that's
stamps. I'll
100%
get you
dubbed
some
over
here,
that
okay?
kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not his
Def-
voice. That's not what a kid sounds like.
Hey, how's it going?
So this movie was filmed in Paris.
Oh, nice. On location. On location with Roman Polanski in Paris.
By necessity.
Yeah, right.
Honorine?
Yeah, it's probably not what it looked like.
Uh-oh. I guess she doesn't know that...
Nate, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Nate. Right on. We're watching like a halfway decent movie. We usually watch bad movies, but this one's pretty good. This is,
Yeah, we're lucky this one's in the public domain.
Yeah, right? This is a public domain movie. It's good. It's sort of like a Hitchcock movie, I think.
So basically, she was at a ski resort. She wants to divorce her husband. She came home to do so, and he's seemingly gone with the place being trashed and empty. And that's where we're at. Just to catch you up.
It's good. Everything's gone.
Madame
Oh, except for the butler.
Yes?
I'm Inspector Edouard Grandpierre of the Police Judiciaire.
Inspector
Would you be so
Clouseau.
kind as to come with me, please?
Peter Sellers stayed at catering a little too long. All context not good. This dude's
Did they
like-
do that? Did they put
Yeah,
name
it's-
tags on the toes?
Mustache.
Well, madame.
Kind of. I'm assuming so. That must have come from somewhere, and all Hollywood movies must be taken as fact.
You love him.
I'm very cold.
Toe tags. Boom. Yeah, boom. Toe tags. 100%. How are you supposed to sell the bodies in the black market if you don't have a tag just ready to scan?
We discovered your husband's body lying next to the tracks of the Paris-Bordeaux railroad line.
Yikes.
He
Nice.
was dressed only
With
in
some
his
cigars?
pajamas. Do you know of any reason why he might have wanted to leave France?
Leave? No.
Your husband possessed a ticket of passage on the Maranguape. It
Yeah,
sailed
he was
for
the body at the
Venezuela this
beginning.
morning
Yeah,
at 7.
absolutely.
I'm very confused.
So the
He was
husband's
American, your
dead.
husband?
Swiss.
That's okay because she wanted to
Swiss.
divorce him, so
His
win-win.
profession?
He didn't have one.
To be honest, I forgot a
He was a
body
wealthy man?
appeared at the beginning.
suppose so.
So
Yeah,
thanks for
right?
the reminder. What's the
About how
Wi-Fi?
wealthy would you say?
That's a
I
solid
don't
cold
know.
open.
Where did he keep his money?
I don't know.
Beside yourself, who is his nearest relative?
I don't know.
That's absurd, madame.
That guy
But
could
I'm
be
not
like
actually-
John Cleese's French
I
cousin.
know. I'm sorry.
It is all right?
I wish you wouldn't.
Kind of looks like the Penguin from the '60s Batman.
On Wednesday last, your husband sold the entire contents of the apartment at public auction. Everything. The gallery paid him 1,250,000 new francs. In dollars, $250,000.
Ooh.
He's
The
cashing
authorities
out.
in Bordeaux searched this compartment on the
Is that
train.
even around anymore?
They
New
searched
Franks?
it thoroughly. They did not
I
find
don't think so.
$250,000.
That's.
Why is he
cash.
mad at her? Her husband's
These few
dead.
things are all that was found in the train compartment. There was no other baggage. Your
I
husband
think
must have been
he
in a
maybe
great
suspects
hurry.
her.
Lufthansa, he was
One
going to take a
wallet
flight.
containing 4,000 francs. One agenda. His last notation was made yesterday, Thursday.
Plot
5
thickens.
p.m., Jardin des Champs-Élysées. Why there?
I don't know. Perhaps he met somebody.
Obviously. One
guy's
ticket of
rough.
passage to South America.
Dick.
Yeah.
One letter.
Hope he gets shot
Stamped
next.
but
Hope he's
unsealed.
thrown from a fucking
Addressed
train
to
in the
you.
next scene.
May I see it, please?
Her husband's dead. Give her some space, man.
Yeah.
My dear Regina, I hope you're enjoying
Like
your
at least
holiday.
1 minute.
Megève can be so lovely at this time of year. The days pass very slowly, and I hope to see you soon, as always, Charles. P.S. Your dentist called yesterday. Your appointment has been changed. Not much, is it?
We took the liberty of calling a dentist. We thought perhaps we would learn something.
Did you?
Yes. Your appointment had.
He had his wisdom teeth taken out.
One key to your apartment. One comb.
One Swedish-made
1,000
penis
cents.
enlargement pump.
One toothbrush. One tin of tooth powder. That is all. If you will sign this list, you may take the things with you.
Is that all? May I
Sounds
leave now?
great. Is
One
she
more
just like
question.
signing over the 150 grand? You trade this 150
your
grand, you
husband's
get
passport?
all these things in this bag.
Yes?
And this?
Ooh.
I don't understand.
And this?
I like being presented clues like this.
And this?
Nice.
You could just say he's got 5 passports. But actually,
Yeah.
this is a movie. What am I saying? This is a better way to do it.
Yeah, right? She's like
I
kind
just
of
don't
being
like
this-
that guy's like a dick about it, you know?
No, right? He's treating me like an idiot. Fuck that guy. The nosy fuckers always get it though early. That guy's gonna like end up like hanging in like a closet at some
Man, this
point.
movie is good. We can't. This is tough for us.
Yeah, right. It's got great cinematography. It's got good like characters, world building.
Hello. I wanted
It
to tell you how sorry
it was
I am.
kind of cool looking at the passport. Like I'll admit, it, like there was a stylistic
Find
choice.
Yeah.
Like it
In
was
the afternoon papers.
well done.
I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
Is this Alfred? Who is this?
I pressed the bell, but it isn't ringing, I guess.
I know there's no electricity.
Yeah, that was a cool shot. Just typical French people.
Well, where did everything go?
High ground. Touche.
No, never.
Touche, mon ami. Is that French?
I love this room. But
Yeah, oh, 100%.
Only
Yeah,
the things
let me
in
just
it.
enter that in Google Translate. Yeah,
I think I
it's French.
prefer it this way.
What are you going to do?
Try and get my old job back at Uresco, I suppose.
Doing what?
I'm a simultaneous translator, like Sylvie. Only she's English into French and I'm French into English. That's what I was doing before I married Charles. The police probably think I killed him.
Instant divorce, you mean?
Something like that.
Instant divorce.
There
Is that what they
was
called it
anything.
back in the 60s?
Tossed off a train like
That could be a
sucker
reality
from
show.
man.
I don't know what the format would
Come
be
on,
yet,
can't
but
stay here.
it's a good title.
I don't know where to go.
We'll find you a hotel.
Nothing too expensive. I'm not a lady of leisure anymore, you know.
Something clean and modest. And near enough to Uresco so that you can take a cab.
So how did
when
he
it
get
rains.
to her house?
Okay.
since
I
it's a ski
think I
resort?
missed that. I think I was talking over that at some point, but I missed that too. Because that
She
is
must have
like
given him her information.
must have. He's making the moves quick. Just like, dead husband? Let me get within like 1 foot of personal space and start like implying I want to fuck you. Oh, man.
Not a very large turnout, is it?
Didn't Charles have any friends?
Don't ask me, I'm only the widow.
Ooh.
If Charles had died in bed, we wouldn't even have him.
At least he knows
Falling
that
asleep at a funeral. What a great guy. He's just breaking his... Clipping his nails? What a piece of shit.
Have you no
He
idea
better be
what
picking
I've
those
done?
up. Ugh.
Until 2 days ago,
Yeah,
they only
you
knew
barely
know
about
he's there.
Charles was his name. Now it seems that they
Just
know
clipping very loudly in a quiet church. It's like, they won't know I'm here. Oh, a fucking hangnail.
This is his real lover.
Yeah. Just starts making out. Oh my
I hope he doesn't have COVID-19.
You must have known Charles pretty well.
How can you tell?
He's allergic to him.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that was like okay in the 60s. I'll give it a pass.
You know him?
Never seen him before.
This guy's a fucking moron.
Interesting. This is great. One by one.
It's
All
just like
these
in
true ex-lovers.
all these, all his former
This guy's a
grinder
model.
mates.
Look how he walks.
Oh, James Coburn? Yeah. He's freaking tight as shit. He used to be in a lot of westerns. It's gonna shoot him again for good measure. Oh no.
Yeah, he's got blue steel. Oh yeah.
Is he taking a selfie? What was he doing there?
Some get-
Charlie.
Is it customary to touch them? Touch?
No, probably
oh,
not. But
Nah.
Miss Lampert, ma'am.
The checking for. Oh yeah. The mirror knows.
Lambert,
Yeah.
man.
Totally. Yeah.
Charlie had no call to doing
yeah.
it that away.
Making sure it's not a Romeo and Juliet thing. Kiss thigh poison on the lips or whatever. Kiss poison on my lips. Everyone's got spy vibes in this so far. Everybody's just sketchy. George Kennedy's just rolling up in here with his trench coat, about to flash everyone. I think I've seen something like this in a movie before.
So they're all like making sure he's dead because I guess they're all the CIA people.
Yeah.
What next?
They're just like,
Mille pardons, madame.
Is this the Iron Sheik? Who's here?
Pardon.
Who's it from?
The American Embassy.
Nice. Ooh.
they want to kill her.
Ah,
Don't do
good
it.
call.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going. Never mind.
They're gonna chop him up at the embassy like that Saudi Arabian journalist. Oh, that's dark. Scratch that from the screen.
These guys are a couple of suits.
Hello? Hello?
Is there anything wrong, Miss Tompkins?
Miss Tompkins isn't here.
Oh, I'm sorry. My secretary...
There's
must have
Walter
gone to
Matthau.
lunch.
Oh.
You are...
Mrs. Lambert, Mrs. Charles Lambert.
Oh, yes. Please...
Yeah, Matthau.
Lambert.
Absolutely. Can't do wrong with Matthau in your movie.
It's a stubborn little devil. Dry cleaning-wise, things are all fouled up. I had a
This
good
movie had
man,
Jack
really
Lemmon, it'd be
excellent
perfect.
Man on the roof farm, too.
I don't know, might. Who knows?
But HQ asked us to use the plant here in the building to ease the gold outflow.
Mr. Bartholomew, are you quite sure you know who I am?
You're Charles Lambert's widow, yes? I'm very sorry. Last
No,
time I
it's-
sent out a tie, only the spot came back. Voila, as they say.
He's got kind of a
Sit
Rip
down, Mr.
Torn
Ford.
delivery about him.
Ooh.
I've
Oh, I
got
love
something
it.
there.
He's great.
I've got liverwurst, chicken, and liverwurst.
No, thank you.
Mrs. Lampert, do you know what CIA is?
I don't suppose it's an airline, is it?
Central Intelligence Agency, CIA.
Spies,
Another
all that.
pretentious
Only
authority.
we call them
Nice.
agents.
We? You mean you?
Someone has to do it, Mrs. Lampert.
It's just that I didn't think people like you were supposed to admit.
Oh, I'm not an agent. I'm an administrator, a desk jockey, trying to run a
A
bureau
disc
of
jockey,
overworked
like
men
Howard Stern?
with under-allocated funds.
Is he popping champagne
Congress
for that
seems to
meeting?
think that all a spy
Yeah,
needs.
just some wine. It's the 60s. You drink with
Yes.
your
All he
breakfast.
needs is a code book, a
lunch.
cyanide pill, and he's in business.
And a pen
Every
and a nice
hour.
paper cup.
What's all this got to do with me, Mr. Bartholomew?
Your
Beautiful.
husband was wanted by the United States government.
Nothing like a Shiraz and some styrofoam.
May I have a sandwich, please?
Chicken or liverwurst?
Chicken.
To be more specific, Mrs. Lampert, your husband was wanted by this agency.
Would you take a sandwich from this guy who just like had him in his
We, of
like
course, knew
shelf
him by
ready to
his
go?
real name.
I don't know.
Voss. Charles Voss.
Check if there's any like mail on that. Is that
All right,
that goes
Mrs.
bad
Voss.
quick.
Well, I'd like you to look at this photograph.
Right? Just
here
kind of
for a
pulled it
moment,
out
please.
of nowhere, just
Tell us if
ready
you
to go.
recognize- Oh. By the way, have you seen this photograph? Scott, Kathy, and Ham Jr.
Very sweet.
Aren't they?
Always
My
down for
favorite
Sammy. Even a
sandwich.
closet
All right, Mr.
Sammy
Voss.
or
Please don't
cupboard
call me
Sammy
that.
or whatever the
Laugh
hell
at the name
he
of the
just
marriage
produced.
Yeah, right. I don't know where he got those.
Mr. Lampert, would you look at that photograph and tell me if you recognize anyone, please?
Does
just
Subway
want-
do a
Have a good
liverwurst?
look.
I think
Those are
they
the
do
best.
a foot-long liverwurst at Subway. Yeah.
It's Charles.
Very good.
He looked so young when was this taken?
Yeah.
44. Next, please.
The man who was at the funeral
Some
yesterday.
dusty shelf
Tall man in a
Sammys.
corduroy suit.
Does the name Tex Penthollow mean anything to you?
Some lint bunnies on them.
You like some wine?
Oh, thank you.
Next, please.
He was there too. A little less hair, but it's the same one.
Do you know him, Mrs. Lampert? Leopold W. Gideon?
No.
The last one, please.
Is that Butter's
you
name?
don't forget.
Leopold something?
That's him.
He was there too.
Herman Scobie.
Oh.
You've never seen him before either?
No, thank heaven.
Mrs. Lampert, I'm very much afraid that you are in a great deal of danger.
Why should I be in any danger?
You're Charles Voss's wife. Now that he's dead, you're their only lead.
Mr. Bartholomew, if you're trying to frighten me, you're doing a first-rate job.
Please do what I ask, Mrs.
Oh.
Lampert. It's your only chance.
Is that the
Gladly,
first
but I
time they
don't
did
know
that
what you
joke? I
want.
bet.
You haven't told me.
Oh? I haven't? Well, it's the money, Mrs. Lampert. The money. Like $250,000 Charles Voss received from the auction. Those three men.
I love that. He
wanted two. They
committed
wanted
to
very
like a bite
badly.
right in the middle of his line.
Charles's money.
I love it.
Yes?
Oh, Mrs. Lampert,
I hope they
I'd
didn't
like
have to
see
do
you
too
try
many
and convince
takes,
them
but
of
he's a
that.
champ. He would just like
Oh, he
Oh, he
scarf back
fucking
a
loves
sandwich.
liverwurst
Whose is it?
sandwiches.
It's true.
Guarantee it.
Just crown him down his throat. Between the takes, too.
Charles Voss stole $250,000 from the United States government. I'm
Ooh.
afraid we want it back.
But I don't have it.
That's impossible,
250
Mrs.
grand.
Lampert.
What is that in
You're the only one who
1963?
could have it.
Mr. Bartholomew, if I had $250,000, believe me, I'd
Compute
know
that.
it.
Nevertheless, Mrs. Lampert, you've got it.
You mean it's just lying around somewhere? All that cash?
Or a certified check, a safe deposit key, baggage claim. You look for it, Mrs. Lambert. I'm quite sure you'll find it. Look for it. Look just as hard and as fast as you can. You may not have a
Look
great
for
deal
it.
of
Ow,
time.
ow. Tear down your fucking
Those
walls
three
if you
men
have
know
to.
You've
Look
got
for
the
it.
money just as surely as we do. You won't be safe until the money's in our hands. Is that clear? Now, here's where you ought to call me, day or night. It's a direct line to both my office and my apartment. And please don't tell anyone about coming to see us today. It could prove fatal for them as well as yourself. As I said, Mrs. Lambert, I'm afraid you're in a great deal of danger. I regret very much having to say this, but please remember what happened to your husband.
Wow. I love Walter Matthau. 1 million. Yeah, right? It's basically changed. And doing the inflation calculation, Hey, that rhymed. That should be a segment of the show. But $250,000 in 1963 would be the equivalent of basically 2.2 million now.
Children laughing.
So yeah, that's still pretty small.
Understand French?
I'm surprised, like the head of like the CIA or the head of an embassy is even
The
caring.
man and the woman are married.
Yeah, right. It's not
I
that
can
much.
see that. They're batting each other over the head.
Shut down the government. We gotta catch him.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to be threatening her about it. Like, just send your people to find it. Or
That's the policeman.
I guess that's what they're
He
doing
wants
right
to
now.
arrest Judy for killing Punch.
What's she saying now?
That she's innocent. She didn't do it.
Punch
Oh, she did it all right.
I believe her.
Well,
This
who
show's
was
insane.
that?
That's Punch, of course.
Punch, of course. I thought he was dead.
He's only pretending to teach her a lesson. Only he is dead, Peter. I saw him. He's not pretending. Somebody threw him off a train. Charles was mixed up in something terrible. What am I going to do?
I wish you'd let me help you. It doesn't sound like the sort of thing a young woman can handle by herself.
Ooh.
This guy's
How about we
in the
invite
show.
President
What a
George
great
to cheer you up?
detective. Just like getting within like 2
Starting
feet of
tonight?
your suspects and then just getting caught up in a puppet show. Like,
Yeah.
Bonsoir, messieurs, dames. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
we're getting quite the variety show. We got puppet show to live music. This movie's got it all.
They're having a good time.
Oh man, I'm having a great time. This movie's pretty solid. Like, I'm actually engrossed in these scenes. A lot of time I'm just
What's going
not
on?
feeling these movies, but this one.
Games, evidently. We're the floor show. Come on.
What, you and me?
Everyone.
It's got funny sound effects occasionally. It's got whistle flutes.
Écoutez-moi. Alors, il y a 2 équipes. There are 2 teams. Et pour chaque équipe, il y a une orange. For every team, there is 1 orange. Una naranja.
Who's this fucking Jerry Lewis
Un
wannabe?
apple. Vous mettez l'orange sur le manteau comme ça. You put the orange on the chin like so. Vous passez cette orange à la personne derrière vous. You pass the orange to the person behind you. Mais sans vous
I feel like we're
faire
supposed to hate this guy and he gets his
Are
comeuppance.
you ready?
Like at the end of the scene, he like gets whipped cream in his ass or something like that. I
You
don't know.
know, Ed, I think you're projecting here.
It's true. We're supposed to love this guy.
Look at this. Ooh, this
This
is fun.
It's true.
This is
It's true. What am I saying? Maybe this guy's hilarious and I'm just.
a great time. Oh,
This is a.
yeah. Look, this is wow.
See, Cary Grant's not too old for her. Wow.
This is fun.
I bet they didn't have this in the trailer. Guys, we have a quota running time. How are we gonna fill this thing? Yeah, not offensive. I would love it if my wife or partner went up there and someone just like started rolling oranges all over her chest. Just some stranger getting up in that décolletage.
He's going diving. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Making his move.
Kind of.
Most romantic kiss scene I've ever seen.
Yeah, right. What is this?
Yeah, he did. He was excited to give her the orange.
Oh, Parker, our viewership is gonna start going through the roof with sexy scenes like this. My God. They say sex sells. Sex and oranges? Oh, gold mine. He did pounce on her. It was pretty aggressive.
Mrs. Lambert.
Chucking on her.
Didn't Charles tell you, Mrs. Lambert?
Who's this?
Tell me what?
Who's this
Doesn't
fucking
belong to you.
weirdo?
You do know that, don't you?
I don't know
Mel
anything.
Gibson in about 10 years from
Any
now.
morning now, you
I
could wake
think
up
it's
dead.
he's still younger than
Leave me alone.
Cary
Okay,
Grant.
Mrs. Lambert,
But
like last week's news, like Charles, Mrs. Lambert.
Stop it!
What's the trouble?
You stepped on my foot.
Forgive me.
Wait here, I won't be
It
long.
was quite unintentional, I'm sure.
Thanks for the follow, Nate.
oh, nice. Thanks, Nate. That's awesome. Oh, thanks for doing that. Hope you're enjoying the show. I sure am. After that orange stain, that got me right
that
back.
was fun.
Woo.
Quite a meet cute.
Mr.
I
Bartholomew,
guess that's not a meet
Regina
cute,
Lambert.
but
Mr. Bartholomew, I just saw
Their
one of
mute
those-
cute was that very
Can you
weird,
hear
witty
me?
banter at the beginning.
yeah.
It's like he
Mr.
just like
Bartholomew,
kind of
this is Regina
appeared in the
Lambert.
movie,
I
and
just-
they just kind of had a scene together out of nowhere.
Shit.
Oh, James Coburn.
It's
gonna
well
burn
dressed.
her to
I'll give
death.
him that. Very well dressed.
Howdy.
Oh God, he could kill me any day.
No, I'm not.
Now, come on now, Miss Lambert. You know what it is? You're gonna get it for me, too. You know
Are you
I'm
gonna
fooling
rub an
around.
orange on her neck? What are you trying to do?
No, sir.
Gonna light her on fire? No.
Now, don't make too much noise, Miss
It
Lambert.
was one match. You could blow it out. Just blow it out.
Could get a whole lot worse.
Just blow it out. Just blow it out. It's so
Belongs to
easy.
me, Miss Lambert.
Don't let him burn your
You're
lap.
gonna get it.
Embers suck.
Or your life ain't gonna be worth the paper it's printed on. Do you say what I'm saying to you?
Isn't that how the Buddhist monk lit himself on fire in the 60s? Just like one match at a time?
Yep. The calm way.
Come on.
What's the matter? What are you doing in here?
I'm having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, he did use a lot of matches for that display of force.
Matches are great, right?
No.
They smell so awesome.
I've
Frankly,
waited long
that'd
enough. What happened
I'd be
back
fine
there?
with someone lighting a bunch of matches in front of my
I'm not
face.
sure if I'm supposed to tell you or not.
What does that mean?
He said if I told anybody, it could prove fatal for them as well as for me.
Who said?
That's what I'm not supposed to say.
Now stop that nonsense.
Stop bullying me. Everybody's bullying me.
I'm not bullying
Yes,
you.
you were. You said it was nonsense. Being murdered in cold blood is not nonsense. Why don't you try it sometime?
I have got a House
Would
of
you mind seeing me to the door?
Funk Lager
Of course not.
Cerveza. Mexican style lager.
Good
Very
place for
good.
making
House of
friends.
Lager, they call it, but it's like House of Funk
You
brewing.
said this afternoon your husband was mixed up in something.
It's Cary Grant's favorite beer, apparently.
What was it?
What was what?
What your husband was mixed up in.
Look, I know it's asking you to stretch your imagination.
I do recommend it.
Don't you think you could pretend just for a moment that I'm a woman?
Now listen, I could already be arrested for transporting a minor above the first floor.
Are you drinking anything tasty tonight, Nate?
Here you are.
What are
Where?
people drinking
On the
tonight?
street
Anybody
where
drinking
you
any
live.
good
How about once
beers?
more around the park?
Some
about
wine,
getting
some
out of here?
waters,
Come on, child,
some
out.
sodas.
Won't you come in for a minute?
No, I won't.
I don't bite, you know. Unless it's called for.
How would you like a spanking?
How'd you like
Oh.
a punch in the nose? Stop treating me like a child.
Very violent.
Well, then stop behaving like
Is that what you do to children?
You wanna
Punch
tell
them
me
in the
what's troubling You,
nose?
fine. If not, I'm tired.
Tap
It's late.
fresh
Anytime-
water. I got some of that too.
Oh,
Fresh tap water. Oh yeah, that
You know
Vancouver
what's wrong
water.
with you?
no,
Tasty
what?
stuff.
Nothing.
Just a puff and peach tea. Nice.
Fair enough. Oh my.
Oh baby.
I don't know.
Number 2 in the world. What's up? And number 1 puff in the world too. Whoa, is that a claw? This movie got great. There's a claw man attacking.
Yeah.
And it's George Kennedy. Yeah.
Peter! Peter! A man tried to kill me.
This movie, I think, is just
Ooh.
gonna be a series of scenes with these guys.
Are they gonna scrap a little bit? Shit.
Yeah, they couldn't shoot it though because Cary Grant was like, "I can't do stunts. I'll
Not
break
anymore.
my fucking hip." Yeah,
This is just as good.
yeah, right. They're gonna bust through the door. I think it's setting up. We'll see the fight or the aftermath.
Peter? Peter, are you all right?
She was just imagining it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Peter, are you hurt?
So where is the
I
other dude?
sprained my pride.
He vaporized
How are
him.
you?
Whoa.
Scared.
You'll be all right. Where did
I
he
think
go?
that was a twist. People should get Oscars for that, right?
Lock the door. Don't let anyone in except me.
Oh,
And close these windows after me.
let's just give some Oscars out in general.
You just took the words right out of my mouth.
Woo!
No, it's not give points. It's add points.
Oh yeah, 5 Oscars to 14 users. That sounds great.
Ooh.
What is it now?
I think the game we're playing is like whenever there's kind of a plot twist, we're handing out Oscars, or if anybody's able to kind of predict the plot twist, they're gonna get extra Oscars.
Yeah.
Or if Cary Grant falls to his death right now, everybody gets 1,000,000 Oscars.
That was a dumb move.
Yeah, right.
And then some. It only let us know
Oh.
he was going up to a room. We could have done something to keep him busy.
Here we go.
Sneaking off up there
Here's the
that way
plot.
by yourself. Man, what did you expect him to do? Walk up and shake you by that hand of yours?
A dumb move, Herman. A dumb move.
Yes, it was a dumb move, Herman. What is the matter with you?
What a
Want
boss.
some more?
Never
I
mind.
like it. It's
Just what is in there?
satisfying.
Get the
Just
money.
approaching it.
How could I with the 3 Marx Brothers breathing down my neck? I thought we had
Oh,
an
he's in on
agreement.
it.
Now, the girl trusts me. If she's got the money, I'll find out about it. But you just leave me alone.
We took all the chances. The money belongs to us,
Ooh.
not to him.
Now, don't be piggy, Herman. A third of nothing is nothing.
Twist.
That's
Think about
Oscars.
Yeah, that's Oscars.
She's waiting
That's
for
a
me.
twist.
I don't see how another 24 hours could hurt anything.
Shoot, no, not after all these years.
Then he gets it out of
Oh,
you.
got goosebumps from that one. That was crazy.
Not mine.
Shoot.
Is
I'm the one
Steam,
who got the room
Stream
next door.
Elements giving us guff?
Yeah,
It's
I have
me.
one.
It's my
Give me
bad.
the key. Get yourself another
Nice.
room.
7 Oscars to everyone. That's awesome. Damn. Is he just going to go stab it? He's going to... No,
But
that was a
if
key.
You
Okay.
do find that money.
I thought he's just
You
going
ain't
to
gonna
go
forget
try
to
to
tell
stab
your
her.
buddies about it, are you?
Don't worry.
Oh, no, I ain't worrying. You see this little fella here? Oh, he worries.
Is that his slave?
Meaner than I am.
Well, I'm just a cuck beta.
Not often someone says the word cuck in a sentence.
Yeah. I'm the one that takes the tusher. James Coburn would definitely be the top. Or maybe, you know, maybe he's just a power bottom. I don't know. Whoever is able to accurately guess that relationship gets Oscars.
There was no trace of him.
Oh, no problem
Why
for
don't
the
you confide
Oscars.
in me?
What's the Wi-Fi? Thanks for
Tell me
tuning
what this is
in.
all about.
There are 3 men.
Oh, Parker,
He's
what does
one.
an Oscar represent?
They think I have
Yeah,
a
so
quarter of
those
$1
are
million
channel
that belongs
points
to them.
that you earn. You earn them just automatically for like watching over time.
Go on.
Eventually they'll be worth something. We're gonna set up
No,
like
it
a
isn't.
store where you can
Where's
redeem
the
them for
money?
stuff. Maybe some
I
like
don't
merch
know.
that is like
They killed Charles to death. They
taglines
must
from
have had it
movies we
with them on the
watch
train.
or other fun stuff.
So they think he left it with
But
you.
for the time being, you can just earn
I've
that
looked
money,
everywhere, and if I
earn
don't
those
find it, they're
Oscars.
gonna kill me.
The best currency in all of Hollywood.
Yeah, frankly, it kind of is in a way like almost earning money a bit. I mean, if you're able to spend it on merch
You're
at some
the only
point,
one I can
hey,
trust.
Yeah, we're gonna
get paid
figure
in
it
merch.
out.
That's how we pay off our audience. You just get some merch.
I told you I would.
Better than crypto.
crypto.
Or we're
so
hoping to
hungry,
launch
I
a
could
Parker and
faint.
cryptocurrency by the end of the
Yeah.
year.
And I've got news
Head
for you.
coin.
Yeah, we got
Expensive trip
yeah
drive.
Elon Musk on the other line. He's gonna help us out. He's gonna give us a shout out on Saturday Night
Promise
Live.
me
It's
you'll
gonna be
never lie to me the
fantastic.
way Charles did. Why do people have to tell lies?
Usually it's because they want something. They're afraid the truth won't get it for them.
You tell lies?
Cary Grant, you sly devil. I believed you. I thought you were just being a nice grandpa.
Hello?
Mrs. Lambert, it's me. The man who was in your room a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very nice and formal about that. The guy that broke in to try to kill you. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember.
Is Dial with you?
Who?
The man I had to fight with, lady. Dial. That's his name. What's wrong? Is he still there?
What?
Yes.
This is so weird. I love
That's
it.
right.
What's he saying?
I wish more
Don't tell
murderers
him
had casual conversations like
He's
this.
after the money.
Ooh, they're turning on him.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm sad that
What was all that
Cary
about?
Grant's a bad guy too. I wonder if he is though. I wonder if they're gonna pull a fast one, but
He
I
said if I
I
don't
literally
kill
have
him,
no
he'll
idea.
kill me.
I
He'll
don't
be
know how this movie
changed
plays out.
by his relationship with her.
He's just
This
trying
is
to
some
fight.
drama. This is getting good. There's like actual
believe
twists
what
and
he
turns
said.
going.
No, it's just
Oh.
a lot of words.
Words can hurt.
Oh, sticks and stones break
Try
bones.
to get some sleep. You'll feel better. Don't worry. I've arranged to take the room next door to you.
This is such an odd hug.
be all
You ever
right.
just grip someone by the shoulders and
If you
pull
want
them in?
anything, just bang on the wall. Better lock the door after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akko Taco hug, 100%. Just like,
He probably was like, I don't want to do a romantic hug.
yeah, that's one of his uncomfortable moments.
Yeah,
We get points for those, don't we?
we sure do.
People get more points. Oh, absolutely.
Look at this. Scheming.
Oh, he's always scheming.
But I am calm, Mr. Bartholomew. What I'm trying to say is that there's someone else.
What?
Someone who wasn't in that photograph you showed me today. He says his name is Peter Joshua, but it isn't. It's Dial. Are you still there, Mr. Bartholomew?
Yes, Mrs. Lampert. I don't know who this Mr. Dial is, but it's just possible we were wrong about who killed your husband.
You mean he might have? Mr. Bartholomew, I'm catching the next plane out of here. I'm
I
not
wonder
gonna
if
sit
Walter
around for
Matthau
somebody
has
to make
anything to do
chopped liver
with
out of
this.
me.
Now, take it easy, Mrs. Lampert. Take it easy. Where are you now? Can you meet me at the market?
Is it
At
was that a
Nels?
fake U.S. embassy? Maybe. I haven't.
Yeah.
I'll meet you there in 15 minutes.
All right, I'll be there.
Yeah, right. He's not with the
Yeah.
CIA.
Yeah,
There's
he
a
just
fake
doesn't have
embassy.
that professional vibe to him. Offering sandwiches, just having like off guard calls from his bed.
Like chatting with mouthfuls. Like, yeah.
Yes. Give us the money.
Is she spying on him changing?
That's probably, yeah, you know what, you're probably right. He's probably not with the CIA because, like, it's a weird thing for them to demand the money from her. But if he's a guy who wanted the money,
Pretty smart. Guy with the mustache might be the only legit one. Like the original detective?
the dick.
Maybe, because he was so
At least
outwardly
he's
a
straight
dick.
up. At least he's honest with who he
Yeah,
is.
that's true. To make you immediately suspicious and then forget about him. Yeah, right? Yeah, the guy sitting at the funeral. Totally.
Yeah.
I trust
Three
him.
basic taxi.
Trust him with my life.
Whoa.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna ask you to just pull that one back, Ed.
Yes,
for your
No,
own
no,
safety.
no. If I'm at 9/11 and the towers are collapsing, I'm counting on that guy, my Superman, to swoop in and save me.
Mr. Bartholomew.
No.
But I
Very
saw it.
specific.
No, that's not Carson Dial.
Carson?
There's only one Dial connected with this affair, Mrs. Lampert. That's Carson Dial.
You mean you've known about him all along?
It's enough to make you a vegetarian, isn't it?
Yuck.
It's just lucky that I'm not hanging next to one of those things right now.
Is that a human meat
Why didn't you
market?
tell me you knew about Dial?
I didn't see any point. Dial's dead.
Is
Mr.
that guy's
Bartholomew,
name
what
Butt
is all this
Dial?
about?
I forget. I didn't catch all that.
1944.
So Dial is the
5 members
Cary
of
Grant
the
character.
Cary Grant.
OSS,
First
the
name's what,
military
Dial?
espionage unit, were ordered behind the German lines for the purpose of delivering $250,000 in gold to the French underground. The 5 men were, of course, your husband Charles, the 3 men who showed up at his funeral yesterday, and Carson Dial.
Oh.
And Instead of delivering the gold, they stole it.
Are they gonna kiss?
How?
By burying it, then reporting that the Germans had captured it.
That
All
does
they had to
seem
do was come back
unsanitary
after the
with
war,
meat.
dig it up, and split it 5 ways. $250,000 with no questions asked.
Okay, so that explains where the money comes from.
I can't stand those things.
Okay,
It's
cool.
like drinking coffee through a veil.
Everything went
Yeah,
smoothly
now
enough
are
until
they a
after the gold
thing?
was
Like Cary
buried.
Grant's a bad guy. Now she's moving
And
on to
before
the
they could
next,
get
like,
out, they were
slightly
ambushed by a
older
German
leading male.
A machine gun separated Scobie from his right hand and caught Carsondale full in the stomach.
I love Walter Matthau, but check out the schnoz in that thing.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing, I guess. What happened then?
Yeah, it's
Have
safety.
you any idea what these things cost over
Please
here?
go on, Mr. Bartholomew. What happened then?
Carsondale was dead, but Scobie was able to travel. So
La soupe, c'est pour qui?
Pour moi.
where was I?
Carsondale was dead.
Yes, Carsondale was dead. The others finally got back to the base and waited for the war to end. Only Charles couldn't wait quite as long as the others. He beat them back to the gold, took everything for himself, and disappeared. It's taken Gideon, Tex, and Scobie all this time to catch up with him again.
But if they stole all that money, why can't you arrest them?
He's totally in
What
on it.
happened
He's just
from the
coming
bits
up
and
with
pieces
excuses.
we were able to paste together. We still have no proof.
What's this got to do with the CIO?
She doesn't even know
CIA,
it's.
Mrs. Lappin.
She doesn't know what CIA is.
Extension of the wartime OSS.
She's pretty easy to pull one over.
It's our money and we want it back.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bartholomew, but nothing you've said has changed my mind. I'm leaving Paris tonight.
Wouldn't advise that, Mrs. Lappin. Better consider.
Okay,
what
so
happened to
her
your
husband
when he
and a
tried to
group
leave.
of 4 other
Those men won't be very
people
far
were supposed
away,
to
no matter
escort
where you go.
250
In fact, I don't even
grand,
see
but
any
stole
point
it
in
instead.
changing hotels. Now, please
Yeah,
help
no.
us, Mrs.
I
Lappin.
think that's.
Your government is counting on you.
I suppose if I'm going to die, I might as well do it for my country.
That's the spirit.
Whoa.
Here's what I want you to do. We're anxious
Do
to
it
know
for
who
America.
this man is, the one calling himself
Or France.
Dial.
I don't quite know
want you
who,
to find
what
out.
nationality she
Why
represents.
me?
You're in an ideal position. He trusts you. Besides,
Oh yeah, it does
You
kind of feel like
yourself
True
said
Lies.
women
Everybody's
make the
kind of a
best
spy and husband and wife. That'd be a great twist if the husband wasn't dead, but we got that shot at the beginning of him dead. But I don't know, mate.
You never know.
Maybe. You never know.
Could have been a dog cadaver.
It's true.
Oh, pardon.
Could have been a mask.
The mask.
The Mask. This reminds me of that scene in The Mask, you know?
Please tell me more. Oh my god.
Oh, he's so happy. Finally, a date. I'm not going to. I don't. Oh, oh no.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
does she have an alibi?
It's gonna look like a parade.
Stop it!
no, she doesn't. It could be her too.
How are you? How nice
Maybe
to
Cary
see you.
Grant's
You and
actually
I just love
working
it
with the
down here. Are you
CIA,
having a good time?
trying to catch
This
him.
poor fella.
This poor sap is just getting manipulated. This ugly fucking guy finally has a date.
Oh yeah, she was in the Alps when
If
he
you don't
died.
stop
That's
following
true.
me, I'll call the police.
Yeah. Maybe it was a train to France. Then. It was in the morning. Probably.
We'll just have to find out.
But that dude just got screwed over. Ah, maybe life isn't worth living. Oh, a date! Please don't leave. Oh, never mind.
It's cool that they actually filmed this in Paris.
Yep.
Dial, please. D-Y-L-E.
Yes, Mr. Dial, I
To
remember.
D? What? Oh, okay, dial.
No, I'm sorry, Mr.
I love
Dial.
Paris,
Nothing
man.
today.
Thank you.
Good old Perry.
Mr. Dial, please. You're
I want to go to
one
Paris and
telephone.
like
Mr.
visit
Dial,
every single
cabin
location
four.
they filmed.
Mr. Dial, cabin 4,
Wow, they're really. There's no way he can pull it off now.
Yes?
Good morning, Mr. Dial.
Reggie?
It's the only name I've got. How about you?
I know cat and mouse. You've got me. What do you want to know?
Why you lied to me?
I had to. For all I knew, you were in on the whole thing.
I'm trying to find out who you are.
But you know my name. It's Dial.
Carson Dial is dead.
Yes, he is. He was my brother.
Your brother?
The Army thinks he was killed in action by the Germans. But I think they did it. Tex, Gideon Scobie, and your husband.
Do you think this scene was changed because Cary Grant objected? Like originally they're like doing this while he was like fucking her, and he's just like, I'm too old. We gotta have it like where I'm in a phone booth, completely separate.
I'm not, Reggie. I'm on your side. Just believe that.
How can I? You lied to me just the way Charles did. After promising you wouldn't. Oh, I want to believe you, Peter. Oh, I can't call you that anymore, can
why
I?
would she believe
Take me a
anything
while
she
to get
says?
used
Like,
to your
is
new
she?
name. What
I
is
think
it?
now she's playing him, but I'm not 100% sure.
Hello?
Everybody's getting played in this movie.
Hello?
Ooh, it's a little bit of a showdown. I like it.
Do anything funny or try to talk to anyone, I'll kill you, Dial.
It looks like he's
He's got a boner, absolutely. First thought is like, whoa.
I guess it's a gun, actually.
Yeah, it has to be. There's no way.
Interesting. Interesting way to do it.
They're just like, no one's juvenile enough to mention that this looks like an erection. First thing, boner.
Didn't want you to bump your head.
Oh, they kind of lower. They covered it up a bit more than this. Oh, no, it's rising up. As soon as he got a look at the Grant tush, just bring.
All right, turn around.
You think he loads the gun in his hook? Why would you do that? That seems like the thing that could go wrong.
I feel like he could way too easily pull the trigger.
Yeah, right? Like, this is the 60s. They don't have, like, robotic limbs yet. This is rudimentary hook stuff. Cary Grant could have easily reversed the power.
We'll wait
prop.
with our mouth shut.
Yeah, that was some bad blocking. He couldn't actually shoot him with the hook hand.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't think he could pull it.
Alright. Makes no sense. Meanwhile, Cary Grant did maybe the worst yawn I've ever seen on camera.
Okay, up there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's because he's never tired.
I was, it's like, you having a stroke, sir? Oh no, Grandpa's dying.
Open it. And keep right on going. The view, it better be worth it.
So, did they just stop in that well for Cary Grant to get a breather? Or?
Pretty much.
Very pretty. Now what?
I would love it. Oh, if Cary Grant dies here, 20 Oscars for everyone.
I'll give you a chance, Dial. Which is more than you'd give me. Where's the money?
Is that why you dragged me all the way up here to ask me that?
Yeah, Hook
She
totally
has it.
dies.
And I say maybe you both have it. One
He
more
screams
time.
disposable character.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Supposing I had it, which I don't. Do you really think I'd just hand it over to you?
Step back.
This is riveting.
Back where?
That's the idea.
Oh,
No,
clever.
just a minute. Take it easy.
Nice.
Ooh, sick burns. This movie's full of just harsh dialogue.
There goes the gun.
This looks like a legit rooftop set, though.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think it is, because, yeah, it looks too good for...
That's awesome. Hey. Give that a thumbs up. Yeah, right? It does look really good. They just... This kind of stuff is timeless.
Yeah, like... Seems like this is really dangerous.
Alright. And they didn't do any kind of dumb shit where, like, he's electrocuted. Like, he whacked it and it broke. Like, duh. If this was the fucking 80s when everyone's just, like, jammed up on coke, he touches that thing and... The whole building explodes.
Nate thinks this is in a warehouse.
Whoa, Cary Grant just got elbow drop. Oh, a spear! Spear!
Yeah, you know what? Fuck, this is too, like, sketchy to be a real roof. That's not the case.
You say this is in a warehouse? That's fair. I'm not watching this in full screen, so I can't 100% say.
That looks good, but yeah, maybe it is a wall. It's quite the set for a public domain movie, nonetheless. Ooh, yeah, this isn't really good.
Looks good. This is why you do practical, though. It fools ya. This is one of those Marvel movies. I'd be able to tell this is a green screen in seconds. Such a hacky thing to say.
How you doing? How do you think? If you get bored, try writing Love Thy Neighbor 100 times on the side of the building.
So did he die?
Still, to this day, hanging there on the side of the roof.
Thank you. Next time, please.
Yeah, I guess the hook doesn't fatigue.
No, right? He just, like,
grip.
Just starved to death in a few days.
Jeez.
Is that you?
Yeah. Sleeve, what's
Sleeve.
up?
Open up.
Hey!
Don't you know it's
Sleeve and
impolite to have
Dykel.
someone holding the phone?
Welcome, Sleeve.
Oh, I met a man with sharp nails.
Oh, not much. Just watching a decent movie this week.
Scooby?
A lot better than some of the other
I
ones you've
left
been
him hanging
watching.
around the American Express.
Yeah.
Watching,
double feature tonight, too. We got
Yeah,
another one
double
coming up after
You're
a
kinda good
Kubrick
at
film.
something like that.
yeah, a potentially bad one after this one.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
stuff?
Marvelous stuff. It's gonna hurt you much more than it's gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
Did you hear something rip?
No.
This movie's pretty good. It's full of a lot of twists and turns.
Listen, I only
The
came
woman
in for
in
an
the scene
estimate.
is
Sit
her
still.
husband was killed and
Not too
stole
bad.
$250,000,
your back for a
and
few
it's kind of a
days.
mystery to
You
figure
can
out
live
where
many
that
positions,
$250,000 is.
Then
And
hurt.
the person she's treating with wounds may or may not be involved in
You got a bullet I
taking the
can fight like you do in the movies?
$250,000.
Are you really Carson Dials,
So
brother?
it's,
And they may become lovers.
yeah,
like to see my
I think they
passport.
definitely become lovers.
Passport. What kind of a proof is
And
that?
he is what,
Would you like to
25
see my
years older
tattoo?
than her.
Yes.
So, you know,
All right, we'll drive around that way.
it's a real whodunit. Yeah, who killed her husband too. Yeah, that's right.
Could at least tell me what your first name is these days.
course.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Alexander.
If you have any other questions, let us know.
Okay,
I've been trying to
Alexander.
pay attention,
You're done.
but
Good.
we'll see.
You're a new man.
Oh, he looks like she just
sorry,
wiped
the old
all
one
that
couldn't
fake
tell you
blood
the
right
truth.
off.
But I have to find
Yeah,
out
when you're
your
not
father
actually
and
cut,
all
it's very easy to help recover.
Is there a Mrs. Dial?
Yes,
Oh.
but we're divorced.
I thought that was Peter Joshua.
I'm just as difficult to live with as he was.
Alex, how can you tell if anyone's lying or not?
You
My
can't.
wife passed away
There
from
must be
natural
some way.
causes because, you know,
There's no
she
riddle
and I
about
are
two tribes of
85.
Indians. The white feet always tell the truth and the black feet always lie. So one day you meet an Indian. You say, hey, Indian, what are you, a truthful Whitefoot or a lying Blackfoot? He says, I'm a truthful Whitefoot.
What is
Which is
going
it?
on?
Why
Some of
couldn't you
that
just look at
witty
his feet?
banter.
Because he's wearing moccasins.
Well, then he's a truthful Whitefoot, of course.
But why not a lying Blackfoot?
Yeah, we'll just forget about this section of the movie.
Uff is right.
Come in. Sit down.
Right, you want to look at my
That
feet?
shirt is so long. Is that like...
Yeah.
He looks like a scientist.
Knock it off.
Whoa.
Listen to me.
Cary Grant looks uncomfortable. That's some Oscars. Grandpa looks uncomfortable.
So
It's
was
like
Juliet
his...
at 15.
It's like his granddaughter's coming up to him.
Trouble, you're too old for me.
Can't you be serious?
I'm too... See,
Just said
she...
an horrible
They're even
word.
acknowledging it in dialogue.
Serious. When a man gets to be my age, that's the last word he ever wants to hear. I don't want to be serious. And I especially don't want you to be.
Okay, we'll just sit around all day long being frivolous. How about that?
Ooh.
Angie, cut it out.
This doesn't feel sexy or
Well, now what are you
romantic.
doing?
This just
Cutting it
feels
out.
oof.
Who told you to do that?
He totally
I'm not
hates
through
this.
complaining yet.
Oh.
Now cut it out.
Alex, I think I
They're
love
not
you.
even like actually kissing.
Ooh, he loves him.
Whoa.
Hey, the telephone's ringing.
Yeah, as soon as that mouth kiss ended, he just pulled away and didn't even look at her. Oh, oh, that's brutal.
Hello. I'm sorry.
That's so tough.
I was just nibbling on something.
Say, I'd appreciate it, Molly, if you'd wiggle on over to room 46 and do
It's
the
so
family
weird that they're
Could you give me
leaning
one good
into it
reason
as
why I
well.
should?
The fact that
Yeah.
he's uncomfortable.
spell. A little one, about 6 or 7. Keeps calling for Aunt
It's
Reggie.
like they tried to do it. They tried to have their cake and eat it too. Yeah, it's so uncomfortable.
I'll be right there.
Hey, Tex, do something with this kid, will you? My whole leg's going to sleep. Sit easy.
So they
Okay, so he's
captured
alive.
her friend and the
Cowboy.
kid, or her. Yeah.
Yeah, sure am.
Yeah.
Kid.
So where's your gun?
Oh yeah, that guy's fine. The
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, it's all good. And his hook looks like he's in good
Will
condition.
you put that
He's gonna
thing
blast
away?
the kid. He's gonna blast that kid. No problem.
Howdy, Miss Lampert.
Oh, who invited him?
Well, Herman, see you had a happy landing.
I must call Sylvie right away.
I'm afraid that'll have to wait,
Nice.
Mrs. Lampert.
So these are
She
all the
won't be
people that
anybody's
are
mother
like
unless you answer some
trying to
questions.
get the money.
No game,
all in
Miss
a room.
Lambert. I want that money now.
Why don't you keep quiet and stop threatening the child? He hasn't got the money, and neither has Mrs. Lampert.
Then who does?
I don't know, Herman. Maybe you do.
Me.
Or you.
Oh.
Or him.
Not
Why,
James
that's
Coburn.
the most ridiculous thing I...
Listen to this man going loco.
Now, hold it. Suppose one of you found Charles here in Paris. Even bumped into him by accident. Followed him when he tried to run out again. Cornered him on the train. Threw him out the window, and without bothering to tell the other two, took all the money for yourself.
If one of us did that, he wouldn't hang around here waiting for the other two to figure it out.
But he'd have to, don't you see? If he left, he'd be admitting his guilt. Whoever it is has to wait here, pretending to look for the money, waiting for the rest of us to give up and go home.
He's just trying to throw us off. They got it, I tell you. Why don't we search their rooms?
That's all right with us.
Well, then what are we wasting time for? Let's go.
He's
While we're
speaking
waiting, we'll
for-
search
What are they,
yours.
like a married
Not
couple?
my room.
Well, Herman, you have something to hide?
I have some magazines in there. Don't look at
No
those. Those
objection.
aren't mine.
All right, here's my key.
For people that are like hostile towards each other, they're all very like chill and they hang out a lot. Have you noticed that?
They respect each other in a
just
certain
make
way,
yourself
right?
known.
Like it's
Yeah.
weird. It's like
They like hang out and kind of like
No, that's just
talk it over, but
Come on,
kind of
Jean-Marie.
argue. But then they also there's guns involved as well.
get
But
you
it's all
over?
kind of
Scobie,
casual.
he's the one who objected.
they don't seem too
I'll
dishonest.
take Texas room and Gideon's. You take Jean-Louis with you and bolt the door from inside.
Come on,
Yeah,
Jean-Louis,
those
we'll have
three
pleasure
were in a
hunt, okay?
posse. So this guy's the brother of the guy that was in their posse. But
Tex?
I mean, like they just like call her up and then they just go to the room and kind of like talk it out angry.
Looks like it.
Do cops not
wanna call Herman?
exist
What for?
in this world? Like I feel
not
like it's
here,
the
why bother?
CIA, the American Embassy, and then there's no
And if it
police.
is-
The guy that was clipping his nails.
Why bother me?
Yeah. Some buffoon. Oh god.
Sure, there's nothing missing.
No, everything's here. The police
key
have
is
kindly
gonna be in
provided
there.
us with a list.
The tooth powder.
Sure ain't nothing here worth no $250,000.
Not unless we're blind.
Look closer,
I
fellas.
keep telling myself
Yeah,
we've
right, that
stolen a
bag's
great
gotta
deal
have
of money, but
250
up
in
to
it.
now, I've yet to see a penny of it.
Oh
Husband's
yeah,
alive,
maybe
he took
he
the
is
money.
Fishing up the
alive.
wrong stream.
That'd be a good twist. That'd be ahead of the
Meaning
time.
what?
Suppose one of us has it, like the man says. Now, that'd be mighty
I,
distasteful.
like it's either Audrey
Being
Hepburn
veterans of the same
or
war and all.
something
Well,
else. It's
You'll
it's
know
not.
I tell you if I had
That's your
it.
guess.
Okay,
Okay.
what's the
yeah,
Wi-Fi?
Naturally, just like
All
I
right.
tell
If
you.
We'll
you're
lock
right.
in.
Naturally.
You get
We'll
Oscars.
shoot you some
And
Oscars.
that goes for
Oh,
Hyman,
yeah.
too. Naturally.
Oh, they're finishing each other's sentences.
They're gonna
He's
make
all
out.
right, Sylvie, honestly.
Well,
Just hurry over as soon as you
See,
can.
I don't know who's the top and who's the bottom now in that relationship. I'm getting confused back and forth.
If you had a drink,
I always think the guy with the glasses is, but then the power shifts a bit.
buried in the garden.
well, swell, but this man doesn't have a garden.
Oh,
They are a
neither do
cute
I.
couple, I'll admit it.
You don't. Well, if you had to hide it in this room, where would you put
I
it?
think they're a very cute couple.
Up there.
On top of that
No glasses
carpet?
guy is the bottom. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought he was the power
You may be
ball.
right. Oh, I hope I don't find any hairy little things living up here.
Ooh. Is she gonna find
Hey,
the
there is
key?
something. It's heavy.
I found it. I found
The money?
it. I
Is it the
found
money?
It, I found
If you
it.
think you're getting credit for this, you're
Oh.
crazy.
This kid.
We won. We won. We won. We
That's
won.
not the kid's voice. It's gotta be dubbed over.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it couldn't have been more annoying though, because that
Look,
voice.
they're all together.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Yeah, the kid was yelling there.
Up there. It's up there.
Are they all sharing custody of the
There's
kid?
nothing up there.
Just like his bad dragon collection.
It's gonna be a bomb.
Oh. Jumping freeholders of Herman Spare.
Where is he?
He's over in my room.
Yeah, right. His nip clamps. Oh man. His sterling silver nip clamp. Oh my god. This is why you need a plunger
You'd better take the
every
boy out in the
time.
hall.
Whoa! Twist.
Now, who would have done a mean thing like that?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, this ain't my
They're
room.
kind of
Who's
chill
the
with
little
his
kid?
death.
Oh, the kids aren't going to like this a bit.
We could dry him off and take him down the hall to his own room. He really doesn't look too bad.
Oh, poor
Man, that's a
old
long
Herman.
time that this guy has to sit still like
Good
that.
luck always was strange.
Just didn't water 100%.
Well, maybe now he'll meet up with
George
his other
Kennedy.
friends.
Several lines had to get delivered.
In the 60s, that's just what was expected of you.
She was like smiling at first.
A man
Oh, man.
drowned in his bed.
He looks like he's just
Impossible.
sleeping normally. Doesn't look
And in his
dead.
pajamas. The second one in his pajamas. C'est trop stupid. Stop
I wonder if
lying
it's a
to me.
dummy. That'd be a good twist.
This nose tells me when you are lying. It is never mistaken. Not in 23 years. This nose will make me commissaire of police. Mr. Dial or
I missed
Mr.
that.
Joshua.
The nose is the
Which is
comments
it?
of police?
Dial.
Huh?
And yet you registered in Megève as Mr. Joshua. Didn't you know it was against the law to register under an assumed name?
No, I didn't.
It's done in America all the time.
None of you will be permitted to leave Paris
Pettigrew.
until this matter is cleared up.
This is his own court.
Only I warn you.
Looks like
I
Peter
will
Pettigrew.
be watching. We use the guillotine in this country.
It's French Mr. Bean.
I have always suspected that the blade coming
Mr.
down
Bean at the catering
causes
table.
no more than a slight tickling sensation on the back of the neck. It is only a guess, of course. I hope none of you ever finds out for certain.
Whoa! That a sneeze?
A real
That
sneeze?
what the fuck was that?
Possibly.
Oh!
Tex,
Possibly.
It's like
you're a fat lot of hell.
I
snarling.
tried.
Can I have one of
That
those?
was horrible.
I think Tex did it.
Oh.
Vanilla
I
chocolate,
don't
s'il vous
know.
plaît.
Parker,
Why
do
do
you
you
think
think
you
I
should
did it?
sneeze some
I really
Oscars out at some
suspect
people
Gideon
for that
I
one?
think so.
The person you don't suspect.
Oh, man. That was
Women
just
think it's elegant
wild.
to be so illogical,
What?
can't they help it?
What's so illogical about that?
Well, you just said that it's always the one you don't suspect. And you
Oh.
suspect Gideon, so therefore it must be Tex. But on the other hand, if you
That's
suspect
true.
Tex,
He
it
did
must be the other
sneeze
fellow,
like
Gideon.
that near the other body.
I guess I just can't help it.
Who?
Yeah, is it
ice
some
cream.
poison? He must have had some. Yeah.
You know, I can't help feeling
kinda
rather sorry for
chemical.
Scobie.
Right?
Wouldn't
Like,
it be
that
nice
has
if
to
we were
tie
like
in
that?
somehow.
What, like Scobie?
No, Gene Kelly. You remember when he danced down here by the river in America and in Paris without a care in the world?
I think Gene
You know,
Kelly
this is good.
started
Want some?
singing in the rain.
Ooh,
No, thank you.
little throwback.
And I guess you don't do it. Maybe not.
I'm sorry.
Wait, this isn't Audrey Hepburn, is it? Is this her
Alex.
assistant? Or is that Audrey?
I'm scared.
Oh, it's Audrey, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
I
The
can't
tiniest
think of
scoop of
any
ice cream?
reason
I
why he
didn't
was
see it.
killed.
Well, perhaps
If
I
they
thought
had
the
to
poor
eat
shares
any,
were
I
too
bet it
many.
was because they had to do
What makes you
multiple
think that
takes and
this
like,
someone
I'm
is
not
gonna be
having that much
satisfied
ice
with
cream.
3?
Sorry.
He wants it all, Alex. That means we're in his way, too.
That's right.
We've got to do something. I mean, in a minute now,
Tablespoon.
we could be assassinated.
I feel like I got a
Did you do anything
tablespoon
like
last
that?
time I went to Baskin Robbins.
What, assassinate someone?
No, swing down from there on a rope to save the woman you love. Like the hunchback of Notre Dame.
Huh? Oh, who put that there?
Oh, nice.
Hurry up and change.
Nice way to shoehorn
I'm
Notre Dame in.
starved.
Let me know what you
Didn't
want to
that
eat,
burn to
so
the
I can
ground
get
recently?
shit.
No, it's like partially rebuilt, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit probably burns to the ground like once every century.
Yeah, you know. Child's play.
Yeah, right?
What do you want?
It's the house detective. Why don't you have a girl in there?
Oh, you're a pest.
Can I come in?
No, I'm going to take a bath.
Oh, wouldn't it be better if you did it in here?
What for?
Well, I wouldn't want to use that tub. And anyway, I don't want to be alone. I'm afraid.
That's fair.
Next door,
Isn't
then
that the
the
dead
other's
guy's
hollow.
tub? Ew.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I would want to move rooms.
Reggie?
Got you.
Wow. She's
you
really
ever
trying to
hear the story of
manipulate him
40
into
crying
fucking
wolf?
and like stripping in front of her
Shower's in
and stuff
there.
like that.
Oh, come on, Reggie, open the door.
This is a ludicrous situation. I can think of a dozen men who are just longing.
She is a real poon
Why
hound.
don't you call one of them?
I dare you.
Oh, you're a nut.
What are you doing?
I'm taking off my shoes. What do you think I'm doing? Did you ever hear of anyone taking a shower with their shoes on?
Yeah, right? It is kind of gross.
I usually
Like,
sing a
give it
medley
a
of old
rest.
favorites when I'm in the shower.
Like, let it
Any
happen
requests?
naturally. She's just like trying to force
the
every
door.
second.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know that one, miss. Well,
Shut the door.
why? Come in and watch.
Wow.
Lovely. Oh, wiping
There
the
are some pretty
tush.
good like comedy moments in this movie.
I'll give it a thumbs up for
You go through
1963.
this little ritual.
Oh, every day the manufacturer recommends it.
I don't believe
Yeah, so
it.
before we watched the movie, I read that Cary Grant was actually uncomfortable with the 25-year age difference, and he required them to like write some lines in to make it so that she pursues his character, because he was genuinely uncomfortable with the age difference. And we can see they're really going there.
It screams rewrites. It's just like.
Do you think I think the real question is, do you think she was uncomfortable?
I don't know. Who knows? I'd be interested to hear her side of it.
Like, she's the one who has to like have a romance with like an older person in the movie.
I spoke to
Yeah,
Watch.
right? Cary Grant is a babe.
Okay,
I agree.
fair
Cary
enough.
Grant is a stone cold
Well, I
fox.
told him what
And,
you said about this man being Carson.
I mean,
Dial's
comparatively to like
I asked
Walter
them what they
Matthau
knew
here
about it.
doing
They told
squats, I don't know.
brother. You're not going to like this, Mrs. Lappet. Carson Dial had no brother. Lappet?
Whoa. Twist.
Whatsoever. Please be careful, Mrs. Lappet.
But he could be full of shit.
Yeah,
'cause
that guy's fucking around.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust Walter Matthau. He's sus in general.
I left all my
I wish we had like
drink
an
dry.
ongoing
Is that
sus
all right?
list.
She just slaps him.
What's the matter? Something wrong? Oh, you're probably weak from hunger. You've only eaten 5 times today. I'll get
Does he
someone
have
to fix up my
corsage?
suit quickly
Or
and take you
what
out
is
to
that
dinner.
called? What,
Let's
like,
go somewhere crowded. I feel
Is that
like
his
a lot
neck?
of people.
ascot? It's an ascot. He has an ascot on his neck. I've never seen a bathrobe ascot.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
It is now.
This looks uncomfortable and miserable. Just like, ugh. Oh, I love
You
it.
haven't spoken a word for 20 minutes.
I was thinking about Charles and Scobie and who's going to be next.
Yeah, this
It's
is a green screen.
I
Yeah,
don't suppose you know
yeah.
who the murderer is, do you?
No, not yet.
It's on par with our
Whoever
green
set
screen
the light
effects
at the
going
end
on
pretty
here.
much sum
Yeah.
up the nomination, don't you think?
What are you trying to say? That I might have killed Charles and Scobie? What I had to do to satisfy
Oh,
you?
thanks,
Have
Leaf.
the
That
next
means a lot.
victim?
Start, anyway.
We try, we try. Hey, you know.
I can't understand you at all. One minute you're chasing me around the shower room, and the next minute you're accusing me of murder.
Carson Dial had no brother.
Ooh.
It's like,
Oh, I can
ooh.
explain that if you'll just listen.
Well, I can't very well leave without a pair of water wings, can I?
She is
All right,
willing
get
to
set for the
buy
story of
anyone's
my
story. Like, she
Fiction
gives
or
everyone a
nonfiction?
chance just to,
Why
like,
don't you
bullshit.
shut up?
Well,
Are you going to listen?
Oh, they're in a tunnel.
All right.
But like,
Now, when I was a young man, my father expected
way
me to
too
go into his
obviously in a
business.
tunnel. Like,
Umbrella frames, that's what he made.
Yeah, right.
Why
Like, I
even
see
put
what
the
they're
tunnel in?
I
doing.
didn't have the sense in those days to be sensible.
Yeah, they didn't
all
need
this
it.
is leading somewhere.
yeah,
Like, it was
From
trying to be
umbrella frames,
immersive,
they're
but
trying.
But that left
Yeah,
me without any
that's
honest
true.
means of support.
What do you mean?
it was good
Yeah, in the
detail.
60s, you
In
probably
this
wouldn't
highly
know the
competitive
difference.
world, when a man has
Yeah,
no
like in the
profession, there isn't much
60s,
choice.
like, you probably would have watched
So
it and been
I
like,
began
oh,
looking
that
for
was a
people who
cool,
had
like,
more money
thing
than
that
they
they
needed,
went the extra mile to
including
really
some
try to
that
sell the
barely missed.
effect.
You mean you're a thief?
Well, that's not exactly the term
Yeah,
I've
right.
chosen,
It was
but
pretty
Sort
immersive.
of captures
It's a
the
good attempt.
spirit of the thing.
I don't believe it.
I can't really blame you now.
But I do believe it. That's what I don't believe. So it's goodbye, Alexander Dial, and welcome home, Peter Joshua.
Sorry, the name's Adam Camfield.
Adam Canfield?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Shocking.
Do you
She
realize
does
you've
not
had
like
3
Adam.
names in the past 2 days? I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore.
No, the man's the same, even if the name isn't.
No, he
Yeah,
isn't the
water
same. Adam
sounds.
Canfield is a crook, and I want to know why.
Well, it's simple. I like what I do.
Maybe
I enjoy
other
my
people
work.
talking.
There
Everyone
aren't many
else
men in
is
the
so
world who
quiet,
love their work
like
as much as I
making
do.
zero
I mean,
noise, and these
look
people are
around
just like
sometime.
Is there
belting
a
everything.
Mrs. Canfield?
Ooh.
And they're like implying
Yes,
that they're
But we're divorced.
you know, a little ways away.
That's right. Now go and eat your dinner.
Oh,
Third
I could
time's
eat
the
a
charm.
horse.
I think that's what you ordered.
Don't you dare be civil with me after leading me on like this.
How did I lead you on?
Oh, that marvelous rejection. You knew I couldn't resist it, and now it turns out all you're interested in is the money.
That's right.
Oh,
Well, what would you like me to say? That a pretty girl with an outrageous manner means more to an old pro like me than $250,000?
I don't suppose so.
Huh?
Well, it's a toss-up, I can tell you that.
What?
His body
Has it
language
occurred to you that
clearly
I'm having a
says
tough time keeping
one
my
thing.
hands
though.
off you. Oh, you should see your face.
What's the matter with it?
It's lovely.
Isn't Cary Grant just charming?
Now what's the trouble?
I'm not hungry anymore. Isn't it glorious?
Isn't it glorious?
Sure,
Why is that
kind of a-
glorious? A spotlight? Are they gonna dance? Wow.
Ooh.
Wait, who are those people? Just some random crackheads fucking. Who's this person spying on everyone just making out?
So why do you think I brought you here?
Yeah.
I thought maybe you wanted me to see the kind of work the competition was turning out.
Pretty good, huh? I taught them everything they do.
Oh, did they do that kind of thing way back in your day?
Sure. How do you think I got here?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, he looks uncomfortable.
He does. He did not lean in at
Like I said, it was
all.
down for my thermostat.
Ugh, he's just like trying to crack wise and just like. Oh, he's leaning. Oh, he's trying to pull her
he's
off.
doing the moves, you know. He's doing what he was told to do, but
Well,
Yeah.
you come on, you come on.
Like Carrie looks uncomfortable. Can we throw in some like lighting where you can't see his face much? Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. Hmm? In the lobby?
No.
Are you out of your mind or something? It's 3:30 in the morning. You mean it?
Oh,
All right.
this guy.
All right, I'll be right down. Wait a minute.
So do you think he has like some sort of sustained disease? Is that what's hay fever? Maybe just hay fever.
He's allergic to bullshit. I hope that's the twist.
Well, that'll be probably his last sneeze. I feel like he's
he's totally gonna get killed here, huh? I think this sneezing has to be a plot device.
I hope it will, or else it'll just be strange.
It can't just be a trick to try to get him nominated for an Academy Award. Just like, look, my character, I'm so good at sneezing.
Turn on the light.
Uh-oh, this is not good.
Best sneeze in 1963. Got that, and then a lifetime achievement.
He just sneezed again.
Is that the payoff?
That guy with the hook got out of that tricky scenario. He's sneezing.
Someone just like started flicking a dust bunny in front of his face. Is his throat cut? I think I saw some blood. Whoa!
And now your friend who lives
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
here, the one from Texas, is disappeared into thin air. Where is he?
We're watching Charade.
I wish I knew.
Nice.
Madame?
And come say hi.
Yeah, I'll say hi.
Tyler stopped
Tell
in.
me, Mr. Dyer.
There he is.
Where were you?
Oh, hey, man, how's it going?
In my room, asleep.
You're watching
And you,
Charade?
Mr. Slam?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're watching some awesome movies.
This looks like an awesome movie.
It's good.
Hey, what's up, man?
Obviously, you're telling the truth.
Oh, not much. Just
But why would you
hanging
invent
out
such
here
a
on the live
ridiculous
stream.
story?
Oh, sick. I'm a huge fan of you guys' streams. That's
And if I were
rad.
you, I would spend my
So much
pajamas.
so that you like had to come over to Parker's place and like hop on. You're just like, fuck it.
I was
I wanna-
watching it, and then I drove on over. I'm like, I gotta be on here, but, you know.
You gonna go
All
looking
right,
for
here's
him now?
Parker. Good seeing you.
If the police find you first, they're not going to town with $250,000 to us.
Tune on in. We're gonna watch another movie after a Kubrick movie is first.
Oh, no, wait, which one?
Go find out.
All right, later.
See.
All right, take care, Tyler.
Yeah?
Now, you listen to me, Dial. Look, I know who's got that money, man. And I want my share. Seems to be growing and growing every day. Well, I ain't disappearing until I get it.
Where are you, Tex?
Come on, man.
Does Tyler want to
My
pull
mama
up a
didn't
chair?
raise
He
no
can help.
Nah, he's gonna go home. He gets his mail sent to our place,
Well, you
Oh,
just
yeah,
look
yeah.
over your
and then he
shoulder,
just
'cause
comes
from
and picks
now
it
on,
up. He
I'm
gets
gonna
something
be
like
right
every day.
behind you.
Oh, nice.
His packages.
Open up. I think I was wrong about Tex having the money.
Why?
Are we finally
Just
gonna
heard
get
from
to
him.
the
He's
bottom
still
of the
hungry.
money?
That means killing Gideon didn't get it for him. So he's narrowed it down to us. You've got it.
But I've looked everywhere. You know I
There's
have.
the airline's bag.
In the wardrobe?
Get it.
Lord, you're obstinate.
Charles must have had it with him on the train when Tex killed him. Thanks.
Tex. Which one is
Everybody
Tex?
named Aunt Lillian's been through that bag.
Well, is that the guy with the glasses? Is that the bottom or
Is that guy
the weak top?
Somebody
dead
would
now?
have seen it.
Yeah.
It's there, Reggie.
So who's
Looking
dead?
at it right now.
The hook
yeah, it's
hand
gotta
and
be in
glasses.
$250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
The tooth powder.
Passports.
Oh yeah.
Steamship ticket.
Steamship. What year is this?
Wallet. Phone? With fountain pen. What about that key?
To the apartment matches mine exactly.
Fucking tooth powder. Come on.
I bet you don't really need those.
Good.
You need them.
Well, it still doesn't make sense. But it doesn't make
It was Mrs. White in the ballroom with the wrench. If only we knew.
Wait a minute.
knew it. I
This
knew
does
it.
kind of have a Clue vibe, a
Could you
very
recognize
simplistic,
heroin
like,
just
who
by the
done it
taste of
thing.
I knew it, man. No one has tooth powder on them when they're
Yeah, right?
fleeing the
It's cocaine.
CIA.
Peppermint flavored
Yeah,
heroin.
right? Oh, it's heroin! Holy shit! I was just joking around with it being a hard drug. Fuck.
Well, go to bed. You got to get up and go to work in the morning. There's
I
nothing
think it's
more
like
we can do
dry
tonight.
toothpaste. I don't know.
I love you, Adam.
Yes, you told me.
Yeah.
I love you, Alex.
He's just eating it. Spreads that shit in his bagel every
So
morning.
did he just take a little puff of heroin in his gums, or?
I think so. He's like, oh, heroin. And they put it in his bag and it's like, I gotta take this. Peppermint heroin. Yeah, they used to just give that out to kids on
Hold it. They're
Halloween. man.
recognizing Great Britain.
It's tough.
Mr. Chairman,
Apparently there's an
fellow
opioid
delegates,
crisis going
my
on.
distinguished
I don't know.
colleague from Italy. Her Majesty's delegation has listened with great patience to the Southern European...
Oh, are you on?
No, it's all right. What's wrong, Adam?
Nothing's wrong. I think I found something. I was snooping around Tex's room and came across this in the wastebasket. I stuck it
Yeah,
together
right?
again.
Just a little bit of heroin on
Secret Pierre
Halloween.
gave me
Never
for
hurt
Charles'
anyone.
things. But
Back
I
in my
just got
day, you
it.
could
No, you're
safely
not
do
looking.
heroin on
Last night when we
Halloween
went
and
through
no one
the
would give you
airline's
any
bag, something was
business.
missing. An agenda.
Heroin.
That's an appointment book, isn't it?
Heroin.
It wasn't there.
Ooh.
That's right. I remember Grandpierre looking through it, but there was nothing in it. At least nothing the police
That
thought was
cop
valuable.
frickin' took it.
Anything in it at all.
Do you think?
It says something
That
about
French cop who's a
Charles's
dick
last
took the
appointment.
money.
Oh, yeah.
With whom?
That's
Where?
true.
I think it only said
Blades
where.
and apples.
Come on, Richard. Think. This may be what we're looking for.
The blades and
Adam,
apples.
that money
Classic.
doesn't belong to us. If we keep it, we'll be breaking the law.
Nonsense. We didn't steal it. There's no law against
Yeah.
stealing
You
stolen
think it's
money.
her?
Of course there is.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
shock
Why do
me.
they pass such a silly law? Now think, Reggie. What was in that appointment
I would
book?
love it in
Oh,
the
it was a
end
place
that
on
I
a
could
street
like
corner or something.
kind of
Yes,
hate
I know.
her because of how she's been
Messieurs
weird
les
with Cary
délégués.
Grant.
Mon distingué collègue de la Grande-Bretagne.
like she
Le
doesn't
problème
feel
qui se
necessarily
présente
like the
influence d'une
protagonist.
manière
Cary
vitale
Grant feels more like
la
the
proposition la
protagonist.
plus importante de la conférence de l'hémisphère
Okay, now he's like
occidental.
making the moves.
Of the Western Hemisphere Conference.
It feels forced on his end now. Just like,
Of the Western Hemisphere
Sniffer neck.
Conference held on March 22nd. No,
Sniffer
wait.
neck.
It was last Thursday, 5 o'clock, Jardin des Champs-Élysées.
is he a
That was
vampire?
out in the garden.
Well, it's Thursday today, and it's almost 5 o'clock. So come on.
It's very sexually
Oh, it's
confused.
all right, gentlemen. Carry on.
They knew they wanted to have some sexy in it. They're like, why are we even
Now
making this fucking movie? We got Hepburn,
5
like,
o'clock.
we gotta have her with
There
someone.
God, there must be something around here.
Yeah.
Just
this
have
is
sexy
sexually
in-
confused.
Last week.
Yeah,
Yes, I
right?
know, but this is all we got left.
Screw the actors,
Not
just like,
kidding.
whatever. Just
10
have some
minutes ago, I
sexy
had a
floating
job.
about.
But now you've got another job, so stop
Whoa.
grumbling and start
See
looking.
that kid just
I'll
hopped.
take that side. You poke around over here.
Just hop.
I
He hopped
did.
over the fence and back. Is that the? This is
Whoa.
just how kids play, I guess.
Is this gonna be like Wizard of Oz where there's a munchkin hanging in the back? That's not sus.
Yeah, those pigeons
Totally
were
true.
very good timing. Swings.
Do they have trained flocks? I wouldn't be surprised if they do
It's
have trained
hopeless. I don't
flocks,
even
like
know what we're
film
looking
pigeons.
Yeah.
I don't think
They
Tex
must,
does
right?
either.
For
Tex,
the
is he
Animal
here?
Humane Society?
Look.
They probably. I know they have bugs. They have like film bugs.
So
I'm
I-
going to see what he's up to. You stay here.
Be
yeah.
careful.
Yeah,
Adam.
they
He's
could.
already
They
killed
could
3
carry
men.
pigeons. Absolutely. You could train a pigeon. I think. Does anyone have a domesticated pigeon in the chat? Let us know. Yeah, totes. Those swings are rad. I didn't see the swings. They're in the background, maybe. Oh. Apparently, French swings are, you know. In Europe, they have the good stuff. Not like the shitty North American swings that we have.
Fun little chase scene.
It's exhilarating. Stamps! I forgot to buy stamps!
What is going
Ah! I got stuff to mail! Oh no!
Did he just get triggered?
He forgot he had to file an Etsy order that he forgot about.
Like a little PTSD?
Yeah. Whoa! You're right! They're so
The
expensive.
money, something to do with the money. It's to do with the stamps on the passports. Or some shit. I don't know.
Just had a revelation. This is like House. Quick, hop into the goofiest looking Dr. Zeus vehicle.
That poor guy. He's not gonna catch
Yeah,
it.
the passports.
He just
yeah,
left her. She's just like, oh, there they go again. The whole flock of them.
Whoa. Gotta get him back. Would that be the worst job? Pigeon wrangler? It's covered in shit all day.
All right, where's the letter?
Yeah. Brilliant cab.
The letter, huh?
That cab looked
Worth
insane.
nothing. You know what I mean. The envelope with the stamps on it. I want it.
Fuck him, have him in every shot.
Greenhorn. Why, you thick-skulled, harebrained, half-witted greenhorn. And they was both too smart.
Some fight words.
What are you talking about?
Oh, first her husband, now her. She betted all of them big eyes at you, and you fell for it like an egg from a tall chicken. You want the envelope? There. You take it. It's all yours. You killed all three of them for nothing. You greenhorn, you block-headed jackass. You nincompoop.
It's like he's giving him a shot to come up with something insulting. He's just standing there like, no, not insulted yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's he up to?
Gosh
Oh, he
darn
was so
Humpty
excited when
Dumpty.
he got the stamps you gave him this morning. He said he'd never seen any like them.
I'm
You're a
glad.
flizzle-floozle, I
What's
tell
all
you.
this?
All right,
Stamp
no
market.
good
It's there
flizzle-floozle.
every Thursday afternoon. That's where Jean-Louis trades his stamps.
Good Lord, where is he?
What's the matter, chérie?
The stamps. They're worth a fortune.
What?
A fortune. Come on.
I think the kid is a stamp. I think that's the twist, is the kid's just a very expensive stamp.
We'll separate. You look over there.
Okay.
Jean-Louis!
Yeah, separation is not gonna be good.
Jean-Louis!
Yeah, all right.
Jean-Louis!
So it's this 250 grand in forever stamps?
Just some other kid.
Take him anyway, you never know.
Jean-Louis! Jean-Louis! Reggie! Reggie!
Jean-Louis, thank heaven. Do you have the... What's this? A man gave me all those for only 3. A man? Oh, no, Jean-Louis. Who? Where?
This kid's a dumbass.
Vite, mon chéri, vite!
This is where you disown the kid.
Là-bas. Come on.
Or abuse him until he...
Jean-Louis is just like here for the ride.
Oh, but he's gone.
Right?
I don't blame him.
Entrez.
Monsieur Félix?
Oui,
Yeah, never take stamps from a stranger.
I was expecting you.
One of
I
the
knew you
first
would
lessons
come.
I learned. Look
Look
both
at
ways
them,
and
madame.
don't take stamps
Have
from
you
a
ever in
stranger.
your entire life seen anything so beautiful?
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about stamps.
I know them as one knows his own face, though I had never seen them. This one, a Swedish 4 shilling, called the Gula Firaskillingen, printed in 1854.
What is it worth?
Well, the money is unimportant.
I'm afraid it's very important.
But in your money,
You don't know anything about stamps?
$25,000.
Goof.
May I sit
What a
down?
fucking moron. You don't know stamps?
Oh, it's called the Hawaiian Blue. In 1894, the owner was murdered by a
The
rival
male
collector
ones?
who was obsessed to own it.
And what
Those
is its
mail
value today?
stamps. I always knew it.
65,000.
And the last one?
Are the best for last. Le chef-d'œuvre de la collection, the masterpiece. It's the most valuable stamp in the world. It's called the Gazette Moldave. It was printed by hand on colored paper and marked with the initials of the printer. Today, it has a value of $100,000.
Wow.
Not a thief, madame. I knew there was some mistake.
Was...
You gave the boy a great many stamps in return. Are they for
I
sale
wonder
or
if
not?
this is true. If there, I mean, there must be stamps worth insane amounts of money. But
175
wow.
American, 100 African, and 12 Princess Grace commemorative, which comes to 10 francs. And don't forget these.
Thank you.
I'm
I
sorry.
hope this guy just
No,
switched them
for a
out
few
with some
minutes they were
fakes.
mine. That is enough.
This guy is passionate
I
about
think the
stamps.
kid just like gave the stamps to the guy. But
Yeah, and he felt really bad. And
what a
the
stand-up
guy,
guy, the real protagonist is a stamp collector.
right? Who knew? This guy that just no, I do it for the love of the game. Whoa! It's like a Howie
so Cary
Mandel
Grant
stunt.
must just be picking people off. Come on.
I don't know if it's him. Maybe it's Clouseau. Maybe it's Dial. Yeah, the fuck right.
How did he scratch that into the carpet?
Oh god. Found some stamps on eBay for 3.6 million. Oh, send them my way. That's a steal.
People love stamps.
Oh man.
Hello?
Mr. Bartholomew?
Yes?
Tex is
One
dead.
bid.
Smothered. And Adam did it. He killed them all.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
No, you're
Tex
not
wrote the
sure.
word
Quit
dial
saying-
before he died.
She doubles down on everything.
He's the murderer, I tell
This
you.
guy's also
Now, wait
like
a minute, just a
never
minute, Mrs.
prepared for a
Lambert.
phone call.
You better give that to me again.
It was the stamps on the
Always
letter
sleeping,
Charles had
always
given him on the
shaving.
train. They were there in
It's
plain view all the
40%
time.
off on those stamps.
No one bothered to look at the
Whoa,
envelope.
that's a
Mrs. Lambert,
steal.
listen to me. You're not safe as long as you have these stamps.
Did Honey help you out on that? Did Honey
Do you know the
find the
synagogue at the
40%
Palais
off?
Royale?
Yes, the colonnade.
Yes, by the colonnade. As fast as you can get there. Hurry, Mrs. Lambert.
I'm leaving right away. Goodbye.
As fast as you can go, not standing. $6 million.
Reggie! The stamps!
Those must
where
be
are
some
they?
phenomenal
Reggie,
fucking stamps.
wait!
Those must be
Kill me
holographic.
too. Tex is dead. He wrote dial on the carpet.
I'm not Dyer, you know that!
But Tex didn't know it. You're a murderer.
Reggie, I'm almost
Here we go, the climax, I think.
Palais Royal, vite.
Je suis occupé.
Mais c'est très urgent.
Occupé.
Wow. Would you let like a busy cab stop you from getting killed? I don't know. I feel like I just hop in the cab and break the windows. She paid for the sub. That's nice. At least everyone's like paying for their ticket. Oh, waiting for change? They just wait for change as well? Just like.
You know, this movie is quite the charade.
It's true. They look stupid? The stamps look stupid? $6 million for some stupid looking stamps? Tough, tough. Unless they're printed by the mistress of Bill Gates, I don't know if I'm gonna buy them. This is a pretty cool subway. I'll give him that.
It's a warehouse, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Is she gonna get on before he?
That's a really impressive set. If that is a set.
Ooh, he got on.
Nice.
He's got kind of like an angry, evil-looking face now.
Yeah, right? Like, for claiming to not be the murderer, he certainly is looking very murdery.
Oh yeah, those ads look pretty cool. Probably real French ads from the 60s.
Yeah, it's true. That kind of stock would come back in a nice retro way. Wouldn't mind it. I like the green. It's a good color scheme. I like it. 90s kind of lime green almost. That's spooky. Seeing a potential murderer just staring at you. Nice. Oh, the nun's in the way.
Couple
That's a
of
classic
nuns.
trope. I think a lot of movies borrowed from this later on. Because I'm seeing a lot of tropes that have been, like, I think, done a bunch. Should have stayed on. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have.
Hitchcock was probably kicking himself like, I should have made this movie.
Yeah, right? She would have fucking stayed on. She would have been safe in my movie.
Would you speak a little
That's what
louder?
Hitchcock sounds like.
He's some fucking bitter New Yorker. What are they fucking doing?
Sorry,
Hey!
Mrs. left for the day.
Forget about it.
Fucking nonsense.
Fucking nonsense. My cousin and I can make a better fucking movie. Hey!
Forget about it.
He's in the
Hey,
center
I'm
garden of
Hitchcock.
the Palais Royal near the colonnade. Tell him I'm trapped in a phone booth right
Hey, I'm directing here. That's awesome. That's funny. That's a great one, Sue. Not much left in the movie. Getting to the juicy climax. There's got to be a twist.
Maybe he is like a bad guy. He seems pretty determined to like
hunt her down.
Yeah.
It's true. I don't think he is. I think he knows that her life is in danger. I think he knows who's gonna kill her. And if he loses track, then the person's gonna do it.
Yes?
There was a call for you just now, Mr. Bartholomew. It sounded quite urgent. A Mrs. Lampert.
Lampert? I don't know any Mrs. Lampert.
She says she's trapped in a metro station and someone's trying to kill her.
Yeah, it's that other fucking dude.
Kill her?
Because this is the real
Who does she think I
Bartholomew.
am, the CIA? All right, I guess you better call the French police.
Yeah, the
That dude,
police.
that guy said he was
Totally. Fucking yeah. No, Matthau was in on this. Walter Matthau with a juicy part.
Yeah, because I think they were just playing it up that he was so casual all the time because he's like not actually.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you don't have Walter Matthau in your movie just as like the kind of side character that he was, so that makes sense.
See, all this this whole charade would be.
Whoa!
Would be
You said it,
He's
not
just
me.
like- He's like, I'm trying to protect you because of this other guy. Like he could just be like saying this right now, and maybe she'd be more likely to stop.
It's true. All I need is 30 seconds of your time. Quit fucking running.
Just needs the elevator picture on this.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Help me!
Reggie, stop! That man is Carson Dial.
Whoa.
We all know Carson Dial is dead, Mrs. Lambert.
I tell you, he's Carson Dial.
Now, you're not going to believe
For not
me.
looking, I think you
Just
kind of
bring
gave
those
away
stamps
as
over
soon
here.
as you
He's trying to
react like
trick you
that.
again.
Tex recognized him. That's why he wrote Dial. If you take him those stamps, he'll kill you, too.
Mrs. Lambert,
Gotta shoot them
if
both
I'm
to
only
make sure.
as I am, what's preventing me from killing you right now?
Because he'd have to come out to get the stamps.
Yeah, Walter
He
Matthau.
knows he'll never make it.
Mrs. Lambert, he wants the money for
Too
himself.
juicy.
That's all he's
He's
ever
just
wanted.
too big of an actor.
He's with the CIA. I saw him at the embassy.
I tell you, he's Carson Dial.
That's right, Mrs. Lambert.
What a
That's
good
right.
style,
I'm a dead
you
man.
fucking
Look at me.
idiot. Love that read.
Oh, I don't know who anybody is.
Reggie,
Shoot them both.
thank you.
Just
trust me once more.
Why should I?
I can't think of a reason in the world why you should.
not helping, pal.
Or that was just the right thing to say.
Yeah, terrible sell. She can't even believe it. Just like,
Maybe not, but it takes a lot of bullets to kill me. They left me there with 5 of them in my legs and my stomach. Mrs. Lambert, they knew I was still alive, but they left me there. I spent 10 months in a German prison camp with nothing to stop the pain. They left me there.
Ooh, I
Mrs.
feel
Lambert,
bad
they
for him.
deserve to die.
But I had nothing to do with
You
it.
got the money now. It belongs to me. Mrs. Lambert, they knew I was still alive, but they left me there.
Look at this.
Cary Grant.
He's gonna flank him.
yeah, I was gonna say the flank.
Believe me, Mrs. Lambert, I'll kill you
Just
too. It
buff
won't
him in
make
the
any
head.
difference.
Oh man, just a big
I'm
headshot.
running out of time. I've come too
Oh,
far.
the
Turn back.
60s.
I swear I'll kill you.
They had big explosive prosthetics in the 60s, didn't
Make
they?
up your mind, Mrs.
Just
Lambert,
Classic
now.
boofing.
Buffing. Buff. Whoa! He buffed it. Ah. He's missed the buff. Oh man. Oh. Blew the buff. Blew it. Oh. Buffs everywhere. Oh my god. They're buffing it. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's true. Buffing is a legit term. I think it now means headshots and screwing up headshots. Yeah. Buffing, also known as keystring, I believe.
Yeah, he's a real buffer.
Yeah. Man, I buff it sometimes. Man. Can't get what you want in the States? Buff it. Yeah, jail wallet. Yeah, heard that. Yeah. Cary Grant buffed. Probably buffed a few things onto the set. We're filming in France? Oh, they don't have good blow. Gotta buff it. His assistant buffed it, not Cary Grant.
Yeah, that's what they put on paper, anyways.
It's just tooth powder. Don't worry about it. Buffing tooth powder.
Yeah, so that's what that was. That's where the conductor goes. That's so weird.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just like peeking at them, like. Ooh.
The stamps are a little slimy, a little wet, but don't worry, it doesn't affect the value.
But he wouldn't let Audrey Hepburn buff him.
No. Hepburn wanted to buff him. That's right.
All right. I know you're in there, Mrs. Lappet. Come on out. Do you hear me? Come on out.
He's got an idea.
Oh yeah. He's always got an idea. Let's go fly.
I don't want to kill you.
That's right, you know
will.
your theater stuff, Nate.
Oh.
Come on out.
Oh, because that like triggers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know what those numbers were.
Apparently, Cary Grant knows a few things too.
Yeah, he's not a total fucking idiot.
Or Adam Banfield? Well, no, Adam. Whatever.
Yeah, who knows?
His latest name was.
It's kind of like when Marty rigs it to take care of Biff's henchman in Back to the Future. Just a little bit. I feel like they maybe took from this a bit. Back to the Future's a little bit of a charade.
I feel like he should just pull them all and they all come down.
Yeah, right? Just start pulling them. Oh! Some stuntman broke their legs for that shot. That looked so
Funny story,
brutal.
I had a theater teacher who fell through a trap door and like broke a leg during a performance.
Oh, that's awful.
At one point, yeah.
Was it that? That seemed like
You didn't have to chase him.
really
I don't know if
realistic.
it was that bad, but perhaps so.
That one's done. Do this one.
That's brutal.
I'm sorry, I thought
Yeah,
you
did
were
he
the
die?
man.
No, it was
How was I to know he was
it was a
as big a
her,
liar
and
as
she like tripped through it or something, and then yeah, I think she tried to finish the show. She said or something. Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's brutal.
Like I didn't see it, but
I meant the guy in the. It's true. I don't know that either.
Close enough.
Back for round 2. Don't completely
Yes,
kill him
thank
off.
you. Yeah, I'm glad she lived
Tell
too.
me to go to the embassy first thing.
I heard you.
Then say it.
Now, Reggie,
Yeah, I wonder if Walter Matthau died.
something I'd like to explain.
Never mind. I'll go by myself.
I wanted
Well,
Cary
what makes
Grant to
you think
walk
they're
up and get
interested?
that
It's
final
only
kill
$250
shot.
It'll cost more than that for them to fix up
Just
their
put the gun in his
As a
mouth.
taxpayer.
Who's a taxpayer? Crooks don't pay taxes. Excuse me, soldier.
Marine, ma'am.
Oh, forgive me. Who would I see regarding the return of stolen government money?
Well, you might try the Treasury Department, ma'am. Room 217,
Yeah,
second
that
floor,
was
Mr.
weird.
Cruikshank.
217. Thank you, Marine.
Yeah, right? It's just really graphic execution.
Do you mind if I let the sight of all that money being given away might make me break out?
Yeah, the
Mr.
shitty
Cruikshank,
cop
please, my
just
name is
like
Lambert.
buggered off.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll get his comeuppance. He wasn't killed at all,
Cruikshank.
was he?
I'm
Did I
Miss
miss
Lam-
that or
Mrs.
anything? But
Mrs. Lampert to see you.
he could get his own spin-off movie.
Go right in. Thank you.
The Pink Panther was right around this time, so I could see that guy being in like a Clouseau position. Wait, what? He worked at the Treasury's office.
Of all the meat.
Did you see that look he shot her?
So
Wacky twist.
Wasn't he with her outside?
Kid, I just think you'd be glad to find out.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
just
crooked.
like
You can't even be honest
just
about being
ran up the
dishonest.
stairs,
Why didn't you say something?
breaking a
I'm
sweat,
allowed to tell. Now, come on, give me the stamps.
Climbed in through the window.
just panting.
Wait a minute. How did Carson Dyer
Wow.
get an office in this building anyway?
Well, when did you meet him? What time of day, I mean?
About one?
The lunch hour. Probably worked it out in advance. Found an office usually left open and just moved in for the time you were here.
Then how do I know?
Nice, good explanation there. That's kind of thin.
Mrs.
Kind
Foster,
of thin, but I'll take
take a
it.
memo
It's been
to
pretty
Bartholomew
good.
in security recommending that
Bartholomew.
embassy offices be kept locked during the lunch hour.
Starting with his own.
I'll give you the stamps. Come
Wow.
And what's your first name today?
Brian.
Brian Cruikshank. Serves me right if I get stuck with that one.
Well, who asked you to get stuck with any of them? Come on.
Is there a Mrs. Cruikshank?
Yes?
But we're
Ooh.
divorced.
No.
She's dead.
Ooh, he's married. He was
My
just
mother,
playing her.
she
That's
lives in
good.
Detroit. You'd like her. She'd like you, too. Come on, give me those stamps.
Not until you prove to me that you're really Brian
like that.
Cruikshank.
Ooh.
He was
All right,
just
one day
playing
next week,
her.
I'll put it on the marriage license. How about that?
Quit stalling. I want some identification now.
I wouldn't mind on the
You
license.
can't prove
I
it
could
to
go
me,
to
can you?
jail.
You're still trying to... Marriage license? Did you say marriage license?
Now, don't change the subject.
Yeah,
Just
that
give
was
me the
his
stamps.
mom.
Oh, that was his
I
mom.
love you, Adam, Alex, Peter, Brian,
Wait,
whatever
what?
your name is. Oh,
What's going on?
Well, it's just like all these fun moments to like justify their relationship.
Before we start that, may I have the stamps?
Just him like getting his face in someone's chest.
This is the hook guy hanging off it.
Yeah, right? Hook guy hanging off, his face in someone else's chest, and him shooting at someone.
Wow, that's
That was a
great.
weird end frame. Just that
That's
end frame
great.
alone. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that was weird, and it was just like all these little bits, and then they're like, "Let's get married," but then nobody got the money.
That
the
did
government
not.
got the money.
Yeah, don't worry. In the end of the day, it all worked out. The U.S. government got their 250 grand back.
So here's the thing: he was actually with the government when there was that guy impersonating Bartholomew originally. He'd be like, "That guy's a fake." Like, didn't she tell him that she went and like, "Oh yeah, this guy wants me to give the money back, and I don't know where it is," and he's like going with it, you know?
I think he's doing. His goal was just the long con. I'm not gonna reveal who I am or anything I know until she's at the fucking embassy with the goddamn stamps that I'm ready to take them.
Yeah, I guess he's just like, he was trying to, protect her from the knowledge of what was going on. Maybe, I don't know.
There was probably an easier way of doing it. Maybe him just coming out straight up saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm with the Treasury. I know this."
Yeah.
But he had to play some people, maybe have his hand in some murder.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Thumbs up. Honestly, thumbs up. I give that.
That was good. That was not a public domain movie like we're used to.
No, that wasn't. That was shockingly good.
Yeah,
give it
that
a
was
solid
pretty
thumb
good.
up.
Yeah. Well, we should give it a quick rating, and then we should roll into the next movie since we're doing
Sure,
Ye Olde
sounds
Double
good.
Feature.
Should we do a 5-minute intermission for people to maybe pee?
Let's do
get
a 5
drink?
minutes. Yeah, we will
All right,
do
sounds
that.
good. But
I mean, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10 because I don't feel like I'm going to give any other public domain movies an 8 out of 10 in the near future.
Yeah,
just
it's
because of
tough.
the track record. So I'm going to set the bar on this one. That was a good movie. Yeah, that was pretty good, especially for the 60s and how much movies have come since then. There was a lot of unique moments that were still pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It was genuinely entertaining. Some twists.
I liked the goofy little character stuff that is like less formal in that movie. The orange thing, that was fun.
Yeah. I do like that they acknowledged the age difference at least a little bit in dialogue.
Yeah, the weird sneezing.
Did they pay it off? There was no like real explanation for that. Was there?
I don't think so.
Maybe I just missed it. Maybe there's some more subtle stuff at play that I missed. No, he just died, right?
Yeah.
So that dude just kind of sucked at sneezing. He was like, guys, look, I got a character trait. What if I just like sneeze a lot? Don't worry, I'm really good at it. You could trust me.
Yeah, I think that's just okay. So what do you give the movie?
Yeah, you giving it an 8. The fact that I gave like Spider Baby a 6.5, and that was like, fuck, this was a million times better than that. It's so tough to judge it on just like a
I don't know, man. Lon Chaney was off the hook on that.
Lon Chaney was so good. That was the only reason why that was.
He was so good.
For this movie, you giving it an 8 is good. You know what? I'll go as high as say an 8.5.
Nice.
You know? Absolutely.
All right, so we'll split the difference, and officially the official Parker and Ed at the Movies score is 8.25 out of 10.
Oh, I love it. That you know what? That deserves it. 100%.
Yeah, Spider Baby's been your favorite. What's the Wi-Fi? Even more than this movie, huh?
That's fair. This was like Spider Baby was really like bonkers though.
That was a wild movie, especially if you want something pretty wild. Like this movie was just like better than I thought it was gonna be.
Like,
I guess
I would show this movie to like a kid, and I would show this movie to my grandma, and I feel like both might have an okay time.
Yeah.
I couldn't show Spider Baby to a kid I wouldn't want to show Spider Baby to a kid. They could probably handle it just fine. And I wouldn't show Spider Baby to my grandma. So I don't know. Spider Baby just it's its own wild fucking thing.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe we'll take a quick 5, and then when we're back, we're going to be watching Fear and Desire by Stanley Kubrick, right?
I'm excited for that. That is not... a little bit of a spoiler. That is not a good movie, so stick around for kind of a little more classic rip it apart.
Nice. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll be back in 5, and if you can join us, great. If not, have a great night, and we'll see you next time then. Okay, we'll be back in 5.
See you in a bit.
All right, and we're back.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Long time no see. Okay, I'm just going to pull up this second movie, and then I'll probably just have to resize it a bit. But do you want me to send you the link I've got, Ed?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go for it. I have one over here, but I'm not too sure if it's the same one. It'd be nice to be on the same page.
Yeah, there it is.
I feel like I got a popcorn kernel stuck in my teeth. Ooh.
Oh, you found a movie that's public domain. Santo versus the Vampire Woman.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll look it up. You know what? We'll watch it next time.
Santo versus the Vampire Woman.
Oh, I think it bleeped whatever you said. I don't know. Our bots.
Or is it 3 stars? Giving it 3 stars.
3 stars. Okay, you got that link up?
Let's see here.
Just making sure it's working for you.
Yes, that was G. Okay, so it's the one that's an hour and 6:56.
It's a wrestling movie.
Whoa, Santos versus the Vampire Woman?
Santo versus the Vampire Woman.
Yeah, I should love that. I'm a big wrestling fan. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do that.
Might be in Spanish. We'll figure it out.
Let's ditch this Fear and Desire and just switch over to that 100%.
Sick. We'll watch that next stream probably then. Or we might do something a little different Monday and then maybe watch it on Saturday. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down to check out that movie, though. I mean, Slave.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, whenever you're ready, you should tell us a bit about this movie.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is my turn now. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, it's on censored. Ooh, interesting. Does that mean that, like, does Twitch censor YouTube or something like that? Maybe.
What happened?
So it looks like Sleeve put it's on archive.org. Okay.
Oh,
nice.
it's I think it prevents people from sharing links.
Oh, okay, that makes sense for like spam.
It's like our settings or something, so we'd have to look into it.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay. All right, so this, like I said earlier, this is Stanley Kubrick's directorial debut. And in my opinion, it's the spiritual predecessor to Full Metal Jacket, which is, it's a movie about the horrors of war. I think the themes were ahead of the time. For a low-budget movie, it did the job. Having said that, it's a far cry from anything else Stanley Kubrick has done, and it's bad. It's bad. But Kubrick raised the money from family and friends. $10,000. But the movie went over budget in post-production, bringing the total to over $50,000.
What?
Yeah.
So where did he get the rest of the money?
Oh, it was, I believe his producer friend / distributor, like, I don't know, he was kind of forced to, like, cough up a bit more. It's either, like, ditch what you have and take the loss, or, like, keep putting in and hopefully you get something out of it.
Do you know, like, was the movie a commercial success at least, even if Kubrick doesn't like it?
No, the movie was a bomb. So the movie bombed, and the distributor died in a plane crash, and the distribution company went out of business. And the film went missing for decades. Apparently, Stanley Kubrick may have had his hand in, like, destroying some of the last few reels. But then a good quality print was finally discovered in a lab in 2010. The copyright has since expired, putting it firmly in the public domain.
Shit. So basically, like, if this were before 2010, we probably couldn't get our hands on this.
No. I mean, you could get a hold of a really, really bad copy. I think there was, like, really, really poor. But,
this is hot off the press. I mean...
Yeah, it's,
we're breaking fresh ground, basically, here.
This is kind of a piece of lost media.
Yeah,
Stanley was trying to prevent the stream from happening. Yeah, Stanley. He came in. He's always trying to prevent our streams from happening, to be fair.
Did you hear the story about the whole, like, Napoleon movie he was going to make that he never made?
No.
I don't know much about it, but apparently he did, like, a ton ton of research on Napoleon's life because he was going to do this he wanted to do this epic biopic, but could never get the funding that I think he needed. He thought he needed to because he do massive battle scenes and all this shit. And apparently he spent I don't really know the story. Maybe I'll look it up and we can talk about it again later. But he spent a crazy amount of time kind of prepping towards making a Napoleon movie, but it never came to fruition.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The coulda, woulda, shoulda. Was it? I know that AI was supposedly supposed to be a Kubrick movie until he died and Spielberg took it over.
Oh.
Man, I wonder if someone will dig up the old
the Napoleon stuff.
The blueprints and give that a whirl.
Yeah. You know it. Oh, that's gonna be the next Sorkin movie.
Oh man, Sorkin Kubrick production. Oof.
Sorkin Kubrick. Cool. Okay, yeah. So this movie, he raised a bunch of money. They still went over budget.
Raised a bunch of money. Distributor died. Copyright expired. So the movie, the synopsis or the premise is this: the soldiers kind of on the wrong side of enemy lines, and they must get back to their side. However, when they run into locals, the fog and insanity of war takes over, and chaos ensues.
Whoa. Okay. Local. So, sorry. What war is this? That's
the thing. While watching this movie, I bet it was supposed to be World War II, but he could only film in California, so they made it a non-specific war.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's some of the uniforms look like they're from World War II, but it's really tough to say.
Cool. What's the drinking game or Oscars game for this movie?
Oh, I actually don't have a drinking game for this. Anytime there's an unnecessary close-up, anytime there's a poorly edited close-up.
Okay, I like it.
You'll know there's a few jarring cuts in this movie. I think Kubrick edited himself. The credits will show, but he did a lot himself. So I mean,
yeah.
To be fair, it was his first time.
Okay, I like it. Cool. Should we get into the movie, or is there anything else you want
to? No. And if we're on the same cut, I think we should probably skip to 5 minutes and 38 seconds into it. So that'll be after
here. I just have to reframe this puppy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Reframe ahoy.
I think I do. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to also just a quick little technical.
Oh, love it.
Mishmash.
You get to
here,
see how
folks.
it's done. This is great. This is a little behind the scenes. Oh, look at you drag that thing around. Woo.
Let's make sure our edges are lining up as they
are.
Oh yeah. There we go. Bing, bang, boom, right?
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
I think this is gonna fit. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's all right. It's good enough. Kubrick doesn't give too much of a shit about framing in this movie, so why should we with this?
Okay, cool. This one might be a touch loud. Just let us know if the volume doesn't work out. But okay, you said skip through to 5 minutes?
Yeah, this is the one with the interview, yeah. Are you guys using YouTube Fiesta? We're not. What is YouTube Fiesta? I'm actually not too sure what that is.
So basically, I'm at 6:04, and it looks like it's the movie is about to start.
6:04. All right, sounds good. I'm at.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that, so we can actually sync them.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's a good idea. Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. You're at 6:04.
I am. Well, we'll be sure to do the YouTube Fiesta thing maybe for.
Yeah.
What is that movie? Santos and the Vampire Woman versus the Vampire Woman. We'll do it for that.
Cool. Okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, Paul Mazursky that's in this is an Academy Award nominated director.
I feel like this one's gonna be, I don't know if just the music's loud or
a loud film.
Turn it down a touch.
Ooh. Gerald Fried, Kentucky Fried's cousin. Yeah, edited by Kubrick. Yeah.
Ooh. So he was 25 when he made this movie?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I got him some slack.
Yeah, good for him.
There
good
is
for him.
war in this forest. Not a war that has been fought, or one that will be, but any war. And the enemies who struggle here do not exist.
Wait, I'm not sure if you can have a
unless
war
we
without
call
enemies.
them into being. This forest, then, and all that happens now, is outside history.
Outside history? Does that mean
Only
the Twin Towers still
unchanging
exist?
shapes of fear and doubt and death are from our
A war
world.
with yourself.
These soldiers that you see keep our language and our time.
Great.
But have
Our
no
military
other
defense is
country
stuck in an 80s freeze
but
frame?
the mind.
Interesting.
Kubrick's getting deep, yeah.
Do you think they're looking
There's a
for
lot
us?
of voiceover, some deep narration.
One of ours, all right.
You can't see us. But maybe they saw a plane back there.
There isn't much left of it to see, unless it's still burning.
Even if they could spot us, there isn't anything that they could do to help us
This is
here.
before he heard of rack focusing.
6 miles behind the enemy lines.
Well, that's not too far. Not too far? In those 6 miles, there are probably thousands of guys. And every one of them was taught to shoot at uniforms like this.
If you're so worried about that, why don't you keep your voice down?
I'm not worried.
Yeah,
It's
you're
great.
worried. He's worried.
What's going
Is
to
there a
happen,
I
Lieutenant?
think so. There in some of the
Somebody around
shots,
us saw a
there
plane
is
go
a
down.
vignette.
They might be looking for us in the
Just
woods
messed
already.
up the
I'd feel a
lens.
lot easier if our arsenal was better stocked.
Should have zoomed in a bit, cropped it out.
It isn't very much. Too bad you fellas didn't get your rifles out of the plane.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it on the edges.
Someone banging on a gong in the background?
Once you understand how a mousetrap works,
Yeah, the enemy.
if you're clever enough, you can use it as a springboard.
These guys don't want to be
Here
there.
are the front lines.
The drums
From our
of
position
war.
just before we crashed,
Yep.
we should be in this general area.
Drums of war. Oh,
Our own lines are here, and we should be about here.
thanks for drawing this out.
There's a river that runs east of where we are now, I think. And that river cuts right through the front lines and winds up on our side.
Looks like a
I feel
capital
like
J,
his
sir.
tone, his
As I
tone
see
is a
it,
lot, very
we might be
much
able to
like
use
it's like an
our
instructional
reconditioned
video,
mousetrap
not like
on the river.
a character
That's your
who's
idea.
behind enemy lines.
Go down the river.
Yeah, right?
We're here right now,
How can we
and
get down it?
This is
We can't
like
swim
exactly
very well.
what I expected from a
Fletcher.
movie from the 50s to be
Dick
like when I was a
butt.
kid. It's like a
do it on the
like,
rack.
rah, 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 rah. Now Johnny, like that kind of voice.
Well, we'll never make it any other way.
behind enemy lines, and
It's suicide to try to
we
walk
need to
them.
get out of
I
them.
wouldn't have the vaguest idea of how and where to start.
Would be funny if they just drew Dick Butt.
This way, we
He
could
kind of
just
was.
cruise through
He's
the
drawing a
gap for a
capital
few
J
hours
or
and
yeah,
arrive in one piece.
remnants of Dick Butt.
Now, by my
I
computation,
think Kubrick started good
computation.
old DB.
It was your brilliant figuring that got us here in the first place.
A lot of close-ups.
Yeah. I shoved him.
He shoved him down. What's
He
that
did.
all
Get
about?
out of my way, kid. I
It
need
was
a
just
2-foot space.
Doberman. It's just a Doberman. It's nothing.
Santa's-
It's just an enemy Doberman.
Santa's little helper?
That's why I smoke Marlboros. Yeah, that is.
Make a better
Marlboro's good.
watchdog.
9 out of 10 doctors recommend
Seems
Marlboros.
friendly enough.
It's gonna like rip one of them up.
we can't use a mascot.
So shoot the dog.
Hurry up, we don't have all day.
Nope, just throwing a grenade at it.
What was that about? What a dick. seen a lot of strange close-ups. I think it's just to
There's a
like.
better suggestion.
There
Let's head for the
there have
Make
been
a
some
cut.
interesting close-ups, but there are
More
a few like
animals,
really
like sure.
jarring ones.
Yeah, that's
But
worth a few
anytime
Oscars.
there's a jarring one, let us know. Yeah, let's throw out some Oscars. Yeah, absolutely. Is the music watching a different movie than us? It's not that exciting.
It's hard. One foot fights the other.
Faster. The sun is
More
fast.
hills ahead.
Get there before it burns in the bushes.
I could do it alone. One at a
Oh.
time. Me with this bunch of cripples. Nobody's safe here.
Okay, I think I get what they're doing. It's like a montage of them walking with a montage of complaints along with it.
So angry at each other.
But the editing is too quick between the exchanges, and the footage doesn't look like much time has passed.
I don't run for no.
And the location hasn't changed either.
trees tonight. Hurry with them. No dying in the woods. No rabbits there. No. Maybe I'm getting.
How long is this movie?
It's a little under an hour. It's not too long.
They ran out of money to make it any longer.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't be shocked. Producer died in a plane crash. I bet he was just like worth more with his life insurance policy, and he's like, I ran out of money, and I need my wife and kids to live.
That's dark, man. Also,
dive
notice
on each
that
other.
It doesn't seem like these other soldiers even have guns.
No, right?
Like the main guy's got a pistol.
It's got a little starter pistol, a little squirt gun, ready for posing.
After we get past this road, the river isn't very much further.
Guy just pooped his pants.
Mac, get down to the road and take a look.
The boom in the background kind of sounds like the Jumanji game drums. Every time they get closer.
Oh, yeah.
See if you get fucking shot. Come on.
By the enemy.
I hope. Spice it up. Oh, nice. Slowly sauntering out into
Does
the
he
road.
get hit by a car? Poof. No, they don't have money to do something like that.
No. Oh, man, no. They have enough money to show some trees. Trees are free. That doesn't seem too smart. Standing
It's
in the
like, "You're
open,
good,
waving
you're
them
good."
down.
Oh, that was all good. Nothing there.
At least get into the shadows and like wave them over. It's just like standing in the middle of the road. Oh, abrupt cut. Like it. Love it. Good sound.
You know, there's nothing so refreshing as an afternoon out of doors.
Tasty bug.
At least he knew that there was a fly on his face.
It's true.
It's really too bad that the sun doesn't burn his screen instead of brown.
Who's that guy? He looks like a cross between
Well, if you see
Paul
some strange
Giamatti
faces
and
across
like
the
a
way,
young
just
Toby Jones.
Wave to them casually and try to
Bridge
look
over
as
the
neutral
LA
as
River.
possible.
It does. Right? It's like, I have a World War II movie, but we have to shoot it in California. Ugh. All right.
Bring your binoculars.
What do you want?
I'd like you to
It's
see
the
something.
prequel or sequel. I
Rubber
think it'd be the
riverbed.
prequel to Bridge over
What?
the River Kwai.
I can't make out exactly what it is, but I think you'll be interested. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Over there. See?
Those enemies need to be stopped.
Looks like some kind of small airstrip.
Outlaw weed. Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Can't shut the man down. Oh.
Lots of rank around. Looks like a general.
Sure. Sure. A general.
Follow up to Reefer
He's a
Madness.
general.
Yeah,
These
we
guys
we
are just
did
like
Reefer
standing around
Madness.
talking with like their rifles in between their hands.
Yeah, right.
Mac, let's go.
Like
Yeah,
those binoculars aren't too intense. Like I feel like they'd be able to see them standing there looking at them.
A Reefer Madness follow up.
Hey, we did Reefer Madness not too long ago.
I think the VOD's gone now, since we're not affiliate.
All we
Oh,
need
that's a
now is
shame.
Huckleberry Finn.
Damn.
This ought to see us through.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all.
Yay.
There's an awkward close-up. Those are some awkward close-ups.
Should we make sure it floats?
Rafts always float.
Nothing heightens
It's
the comedy
unfortunate
more
we
than
don't have a
awkward
distinguished
close-ups
bottle
of
at
fake
Christmas.
laughter.
Yeah, we could give it a name.
Oh, awkward close-ups. Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Oh, those are some awkward close-ups.
Enemy bomber.
They must have seen us. If we stay here, we'll get killed.
It's starting to get dark.
Look at that guy.
I don't know. Perhaps they
Never mind. That guy doesn't really look like Paul Giamatti and Toby Jones. He looks
dangerous
more
to wait
like
here
the guy
until
that
we
plays
find out.
Homer Simpson.
But what are we going to do? How are we going to get back?
Hurry up. Let's go.
That plane must have landed down that house we saw before.
What's the difference?
There must be something big going on down there.
Maybe the generals are having a convention tonight.
Some interesting framing.
Just maybe.
Just maybe. The reason why Kubrick was able to make a great movie is because he started off making the worst movie. Uh-oh, some more music to some boring imagery.
We didn't see this on the way to the river.
Oh, we've been running in a new direction.
Whatever junk they're eating sure smells good.
Like Mother's own. Those guns look even more tempting than the food does.
What, are they going to eat the guns?
Got an idea. Look, no matter what we do from here on, we're much better off with some guns.
This guy's got the biggest gun fetish.
Yeah, why don't they already have guns? Aren't they soldiers?
That was a nice Lucas wipe. Lucas
Oh, yeah,
ripped that
that
off.
was.
Woo! Before Star Wars, folks.
That's true, actually.
May have been 25, but he still had some of his classic gems up his sleeve. Oh, close-ups.
Yep.
Oh, not the soup! Not the soup! Oh.
This is
Pandemonium.
We better hurry. There may be others around.
I'm going to get some of that stew first.
Yeah, but you'd like that, wouldn't you?
This guy just took the beating.
Maybe a long time to our
No fighting
next
back.
feast.
Like, soup?
Yeah, who are the real bad guys?
He's getting beating, eating soup. Oh.
Man, we just keep looking at their dead faces. Oh, that guy's not
Some
dead.
interesting close-ups.
How's the stew, Mac?
So wait, is that guy supposed to be
Oh.
dead? His mouth was moving. The
I
guy that's
think
like
that
laying
was...
at the table? Or is
Yeah,
that-
yeah. I think he's one of the soldiers.
He's just like
Dead on the inside.
Yeah.
Ducky.
It's just like lost the will to live, I guess.
The tempest of gunfire around it.
Look, that guy's breathing though. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Perhaps if we could...
Yeah, not good. Oh, someone's coming.
Oh man, he was just collecting wood.
Grab those guns and
What
let's
a
get going.
waste
Well,
of
why did you have
bullets.
to
If you're
shoot?
able
Forget
to
it,
beat
let's
like
move.
2 guys to death, just the four of you, I mean, you could beat one guy to death pretty easily. He seems a little turned on. What's with these guys in these movies that we've been watching where they smile after like a death happens or death is gonna happen? It's so weird.
Names, our permanent addresses. No man is an
Is this
island.
narrated by Stanley Kubrick?
Perhaps that was true a long time ago, before the Ice Age. The glaciers have melted
I love
away.
these pretentious
and now
monologues.
we're all islands.
Oh.
Parts of a world made of islands only.
Hey, how long are you gonna hang around here?
How long are you gonna hang around here? That guy is clearly the voice of the audience. Narrated by David Allen. 100%.
We're just gingerly prancing about.
Like soldiers do.
Off they go.
Oh, just mugging for the camera.
So David Allen is the narrator, according to Wikipedia.
Oh. It actually is David Allen. Oh, okay. I thought that was someone else for a second.
We're in a fine mess now.
Nice.
I'd give anything to trade places with that dog we chased yesterday.
That guy's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Seems like whenever people get in a hole, they begin to get jealous of dogs.
David Allen, has he narrated any other
admit that
movies?
our prospects aren't very cheerful. But how about going back to see if our raft is still there?
Look, if we were spotted,
Is
they'll
this
have
guy
a trap
resting or
waiting
just
for
like
us on the
posing
shore.
for GQ
Well, it's a
like that?
Trying to walk out is as risky today as it was yesterday. We'll scout around the river and make certain.
Then what? Even if we find the raft there, even if none of them are laying for us, then what?
Then we'll have to sit tight until it gets
GQ
dark.
all the
Hope
way.
that we don't have a full moon. We can sing old songs if we get restless.
I got my
waiting.
subscription to GQ.
Which matter, Snookums? I heard that they
Whoa, this guy loves casual groping. Whoa!
Ooh, it's tickling him.
We may be in the woods, McClellan. but let's
Nice
try to
laugh.
remain civilized.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, Lieutenant. Anyway, there won't be many days left to be civilized in. We stick around these woods much longer.
So they're saying that cannibalism is not off the table. Lovely. Oh, did they turn into ladies? If you're in the jungle long enough, it happens, and vice versa.
I guess these are the
locals?
The locals, yeah. What are they doing? Fishing?
Fishing, bathing, just generally existing. Yeah, I think fishing, man, getting some clams. Oh, the guy almost tumbled. Want to do a take two? Take two? Nope. Okay.
Californian savage tribe of fishing ladies.
Yeah.
That explains it.
Oh, get down! I don't know how to talk to girls.
They just like shoot them.
She'll see us. Shut up.
Savage tribe of fishing ladies. Oh, man.
Oh, very good hearing.
I hear cracking in the forest all the time. I'm not going to think twice about just some cracking.
Why are they scared of her?
I think they just don't want to be found out, but it hasn't
that's
really
true.
established that.
That's true.
Never know when someone's going to turn you in, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, that's spooky. Just someone staring right back at you like that.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, this ain't great. I love his little poses.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, gross.
We're not going to hurt you. She's quite nice. Don't you think so, boys?
Yeah.
See, he just sounds like he's like in an instructional video.
Yeah.
I'm afraid she's
He
become
sounds
our uninvited
dubbed.
guest. I must say, I've had worse.
I bet the original guy really sucked.
All right, Carby. All right.
His fingernails painted. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like
You know,
that.
we're lost in the woods. Let's try to remain civilized.
I didn't get a good
Well, we
enough
can't
close up.
stay here.
Or look at the close up.
This
The
guy
guy
right
holding
here.
the mouth or
Yeah.
the other guy? Yeah,
They're definitely manicured at the least.
yeah. Yeah, right. There's a lot of manicurists in the middle of the war.
So wait, what are they gonna do with her?
What are you going to do?
Oh, there we go. They're answering that.
Give me your belt. You too, Fletcher.
Please don't.
Yeah,
be.
I'll
She's
imagine you
scared
two
like me,
acting
huh?
on that scene.
She doesn't even
Oh, I
talk.
loved it.
Get a grip on her. No one's going to punish her. I simply want to tie her up. Now give me your belt.
Let's hurry it up. My arm's getting tired.
Wow, that guy's complaining, huh?
Parker, if we get to 50 followers, we should
careful
reenact
not to
this
hurt
scene.
Yeah, I'd be down. Well, actually, let's see where this scene goes before I commit to it.
Lightly brushing the hair back. This is brutally. Oh, this is creepy.
I hope she doesn't start screaming.
Poor treatment of woman? This must be a Kubrick movie.
She's a pretty little thing.
Why don't we just leave her here and get going?
Don't rush me. If we can make her understand us, perhaps she can tell us whether they found the raft.
Habla español?
I'll handle it, Sidney. I'm quite sure she wasn't educated abroad.
This guy's mansplaining big time.
You see
This guy's an idiot.
boat?
Speak slower. She'll
Our-
understand English. English is just a sped up version of all languages.
Yes,
Slow
that's
it down
it.
enough,
Boat.
you'll be able to hear any language you
You-
want.
See boat?
Except for her.
Don't
She
tell
hasn't
me she doesn't
traveled
even
abroad.
understand you.
If she can't tell us anything, let's let her go.
Sure, so she can run downstream to that command post and tip our hand.
It's fair.
You kids and your ideas.
Yeah, you kids and your ideas.
Something gritty's
Maybe
gonna
she was
happen.
going there in the first place.
With the fish, you mean?
I'm sorry, the fish or fish? Did he say
General gets
fish?
what he wants for dinner, no matter
With the
what.
fish?
Fish.
Fish?
Carter, fresh strawberries.
Everyone's saying
roast
fish.
beef.
They're not saying fish.
To become a revolutionary.
The fish? The one at the fish.
We ought to continue to see about the raft. But we can't let her go yet.
Why? What'd she do to us? She can understand. She would have told you.
Meg already told you why. Sidney, you'll stay here with the young lady until we come back. Here, take this.
You're going to leave me here?
Yes. I told you to watch the girl.
See,
You're
I
going
just
to
feel
make
like
me
that guy's
stay
voice
and
is
not
like
come back.
in an like instructional
because
airline
yesterday-
video from like
Keep
the
calm,
80s.
We're
Oh,
not
yeah.
back by night. Just
That
get in
guy-
touch with
Please
the
stay
old man
seated
about
at
it,
all
will you?
times.
Maybe
Yeah,
you can settle
at
down
any
in a
time, like-
treehouse and raise some monkeys.
You get those
Everyone
50s
in
movies.
50s
Leave him alone,
movies has a
Max.
solid
Yeah.
New York accent.
Remember, you promised to come back, Fletcher.
Yeah,
Has
it's
that-
kind of
I want you to stay
badass.
here. And
That
keep an eye on her,
pretentious,
because she may prove
oh
very
man, what
useful
is
if the
it?
raft
Is it
is
mid-Atlantic accent?
Yeah.
We ought to be back in a couple of hours.
So,
Just relax.
which you
Kelsey
said one of
Grammer.
these,
Don't get
one of
mad.
these guys became like a director, a successful director after
Yeah,
this?
the young guy holding the gun there. Yeah.
Right here?
That guy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, nominated for some stuff. Acted a lot of stuff too. I think he acted in like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that Larry David?
Yeah, it's Larry David. What am I supposed to do with this gun, huh? Oh, you want me to shoot her? I'm not gonna shoot her.
I'd rather write a sitcom about nothing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really glad
This
they let
movie's kind of about nothing. I wouldn't be shocked if he wrote it.
I can see why Kubrick burned all the copies he could find of this movie.
Oh, 100%.
That's why they let me stay.
We are like halfway.
thought you would
That's
like me.
wild though. It's flying by.
Yeah.
I feel bad for 1950s Saoirse Ronan here.
I'm thinking, man, what's her name? She was in like some shitty comedies, and then Tara Reid.
Yeah, it's Tara Reid. It's Terracotta Reid.
Don't scowl.
Rocking back and forth in the Grand transcends language barriers. Yep.
I'm the general.
The barriers that it breaks. This guy's clearly hilarious.
Wow. Yeah, I think this is the best performance of the film so far.
Oh, give him a pity laugh. Your life might depend on it. Oh.
So she knows a language that is not Spanish, but is not. It's just they can't communicate. That's the idea.
I think.
Attention. The general is here. Attention.
They haven't quite
Glad to
doubled
have you with
down
us,
on
sir.
anything, but
Quite
I think
frankly,
that's the
the situation
implication.
is desperate. I don't think I can cope with it alone. Isn't funny? Isn't it?
It's hilarious.
Orderly. More fat fish that the girls cook
Fish.
for me.
More fish.
The general. I am the general.
This guy's fucking losing it.
Is this a war movie or footage from Michael Richards' most recent stand-up?
Dude, I think he's gonna boof it.
He's buffing it.
Buffing it.
Listen.
Is he gonna buff himself or buff her?
I hope just himself.
Lost.
He's
I
not
think
gonna
he's-
buff her. He's just gonna buff the situation.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, he's just, never mind. It's just, like, flopping on her. Not,
Please try to like me.
he just wants the validation of being liked.
Yeah, I don't think Kubrick would go that far in his first movie, right?
Well, hey, you know, you're desperate for some eyes. I don't know.
They must have been
I
making
hope
a
not.
magazine in that plane.
I mean, he really took a swing at the whole like existential crisis of war thing.
Yeah.
You know, he is trying to be profound.
Better take a look
And
around
those
the river.
monologues, too, they're phenomenal.
We'll get to work
Just
camouflaging the raft.
insight into the human psyche.
This is better than the terror of Tiny Town.
Yeah, $1,000,000%. Yeah.
I mean, depends what mood you're in, I suppose,
I'm a
right?
little worried
Like,
about
or
Sydney back
what
there with
you're
the
looking
girl.
for.
I don't like the way he's been acting.
You're not going
I'd rather-
soft-headed and thinking about taking her along with us tonight.
You're beginning to
Yeah,
sound
there,
like
there's a million things I'd rather be doing than watching Tiny Town.
bring 3 friends, perhaps.
Man,
But as it is, she'll remain locked in the forest.
that's
like you were.
shocking.
Boom, he's gonna get shot.
Boof.
Yeah, that you can tell. There's with no guns on that plane. He obviously almost nailed you.
It's him. A cocky little king.
Isn't that the house they busted into and killed a bunch of them?
Like a lady watching an opera.
I know, right? It's probably the
Those
same
are like the
set.
same
It has
guys.
to be.
Yeah, it's just like
The same 4 actors over and over again.
If only this was a rifle sight. Then I could make the red eye between his ears.
The Stanley Kubrick.
it's fine. We'll just they just take a bunch of different formations of them and we'll use it throughout the movie.
Yeah, don't worry. People won't know. Put a hat on. Lower the hat a bit. We can kind of see in your face. Can you cheat a little bit? A little more?
That's the plane that almost took us out. It's like, that's just a normal airplane. Nah, the audience won't know the difference.
All right.
No, we stated in dialogue it's
Then the
different.
spirit, the magician's power, goes back to the island and tells Miranda that her father's dead. The spirit sings.
You know,
at the head of
Heath
the
Ledger
bottom of the
apparently watched the scene to
bones
get
of coral,
inspiration for
his
the
eyes of
Joker.
pearls, and Miranda,
Are you
And he
her
was,
father's dead.
oh yeah, he was so invested that he accidentally mixed up his medications
understand
though, and
anything?
you know.
Dead. Dead. Dead.
Oh,
So
man.
this guy's
Now
like,
do you understand?
the horrors of war are making him crazy, and that's the idea.
Yeah, or just someone that needs to take an improv class. He's losing her. But yeah, I think he is kind of going insane. I think that's his. Character. And by kinda, I mean he's completely gone insane.
All clear?
Everything's all right. I'd like to talk to you about that house.
What house?
That house down there.
Down over there.
The one where we saw that general yesterday.
Later on, Mac.
Has it been a
Right
day?
now, I'd like you to go back to Sydney. I didn't like the way he was
Yeah, it
acting.
seems like it happened pretty fast that he's
But don't you think
gone
that
full
Say,
crazy.
As soon as we're through here, we'll join you.
Yeah, right?
I don't want
It's
anything
true.
to go
Like,
wrong back there.
it hasn't really stated. Like, I wish they stated which war this was and, like, the time frame, but they kind of just threw you in there and didn't do a good job explaining.
Here we go.
Yeah. Brought you some water.
It was actually my piss.
Come on, he couldn't have cupped a significant amount of water all the way over to her. Was it his piss?
No.
This
I don't
is
think so.
highly
Oh, salacious shots. Oh, whoa.
Oh,
This
he's
guy's got
loving
no
that.
Problematic. Like a lot of the films we watch. At least this is like the act of a villain. He's mushing her face like Play-Doh.
Yeah, she's playing him. She's playing him. She's
Yeah,
gonna break
100%.
free.
Yeah. He's like just like eating her hair.
Just more unrequited love, you know? One movie to the next.
What a weirdo! Who squishes someone like that? Yeah, what's going on?
He's letting her free. She's like, this guy's a fool.
Yeah, this guy's fucking
I'll get you
idiot.
loose. Just a minute. You'll put your arms around me. I know.
I hope
Wait.
this guy gets killed.
I knew you'd like me.
I think he will.
Just a minute.
His teeth are pearly white, though. I can tell. I feel like they're cutting back to the same, like, close-ups. Some awkward close-ups. I
That
feel
looks
like people
one of
need some
those-
Oscars
One of
for
those
that.
belts that you get at bootlegger in like 2003. Like that's cool, and it's like, you know, just that material, and then it's got like just that metal. Yeah, it looks like a bootlegger belt. Ooh.
Don't run away.
Beautiful. Always in style.
You're going to tell a general. You're going to tell him I made
This
fun
guy's
of him.
the worst guard of all time. She had like 10 minutes to undo that knot.
Yeah.
Don't tell the general. I wouldn't let you.
Whoa, flashy editing, Cooper. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, they really made that scene in the editing.
He buffed her.
He buffed her. He buffed it.
No splatter. Splatter sans buff.
Do you think he like lost the footage of her actually falling down, or? Whoa.
Now he's just making love to the ground. Sounds like the Swedish chef. One fish. I had one of those belts from my grandpa's World War II service. I have a
airplane belts.
I have a cool like Swiss Army knife that my grandpa had. I guess it's not called a Swiss Army knife, but it was
Where's the girl?
a multi-purpose knife from World War II.
Answer me.
Yeah, you done buffed. He done buffed.
Tell me, how
Oh.
is it for jelly?
Yeah, that war. They could be
tired.
airplane belts, World War
lie
II
down.
belts, or you could have got them at 2003
Over there.
bootlegger.
Bootlegger?
Bootlegger.
This guy kind of looks more like Pee Wee Herman now.
Don't annoy him, Mac.
Or like a grown-up Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he's become despicable. It's true.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Total piece of shit. Oh, just covering up the lens. Don't scratch it.
It's just a rental. They'll be fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
It wasn't my fault.
It was your
The
fault.
magician did
It
it.
wasn't my fault. Brilliant comedic timing. It wasn't me.
First we're all the magician.
A
First
magician
we're a
did it?
bird, and then we're an island. Before I was a general, and now I'm a fish.
A fish.
Hurrah for the
I'm a
magician!
fish. He went from Heath Ledger Joker to Caesar Romero real quick.
The river. It's blood, Mac. Cold.
Yeah, he's gone. Just do him a solid.
I'm going for a
Pop
swim.
him out there in the river
Come on
and
in, Mac.
move on, you know.
Right?
Listen to them.
Let's do it like Lenny from Mice and Men. It's gotta pop him.
Oh, jeez, man.
He
went
made
there.
zero attempt to stop him.
That's all right. He'll become one with the forest or whatever.
Yeah, right? He can't live for that long.
What happened? Where's Sydney and the girl?
Oh,
The
how am I
river's
gonna explain
blood.
this shit?
This guy boofed it
Kid must
now.
have gone out of his head. When I got back, he was just laying there.
Yeah, probably best let him go.
Girl's
Let him get
dead.
lost in the forest.
Over there.
This guy's like, I boofed
Where is
it.
he? He's gone. He yelled something about how the magician does it. How before he was
I can't believe it.
something. And now he's a
Look at the chest hair on that guy to the left.
Before I could
Oh,
stop
whoa.
him, he
Peeking
ran
out.
towards
Chest.
the river.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that guy eats his meatballs.
He kept laughing and screaming.
The
We can't
extra
do anything about it
marinara.
now. We'll let them move again.
Surprised there's not a gold chain there.
Nice
with a little
spot on the
cross.
raft would be the best place to wait till night. I guess there's gonna be more elbow room than I thought.
Thanks, dipshit.
Yeah. And I want to talk to you about that house down the road. And the general.
So that guy doesn't really care that the other
wow.
guy left. He just wants some first-class leg room on the raft.
Kill him. No, I won't hear any more about it.
So that guy will probably come back, I
don't know
think.
what's gotten into you, Lee. So you saw
I
him.
hope. I've invested a
what?
lot of time in his character.
The raft is all set, and in a couple of hours we'll be on it.
Raft.
Wow, there's like 15, 20 minutes left in the movie. It's blowing by.
Can't you see
It's
any
so
further?
fast.
The general, why he...
How many times do we have to go over this? Must I tell you again? It's one of their generals to me. He's cheap at my rate of exchange, but our lives aren't.
Your rate of exchange. You make me laugh.
That's a nice compliment. You make me laugh.
If you had any guts, you...
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Forget about the general for a minute. What about the plane you saw?
That's right. What about that plane?
We've already
The
been
plane,
over
the
this.
plane.
Looks like a two-seater, and with that small field-
Basically, they're just lost behind enemy lines
One
in
of us
some
can take that
unnamed
raft
war,
downstream to the field when it gets dark.
and they're trying to escape,
Start
but
shooting
truly
before
the
the
war
sentries
is
come
with
out.
themselves.
The
It's
other
true,
two
yeah.
can plug that
Yeah, that
guy
is
and get
literally
away in
all
the
that
plane.
it is. They're just trying
Well, I
to
keep the
Their
big
get back to their...
perseverance, their
Yeah,
desire.
Sure, me.
Oh, so deep.
They get you. You'd never make it back alive.
Who else could do it the way I could? You couldn't.
No problem.
You'd be right at home, sitting down nice and comfortable in a cockpit, looking down on what's going on. Sure. You recite a few sayings you picked up, and everything will be all right. I'd just as soon make the trip back myself. On a raft.
Do you think you'd have any chance at all to get away with it alive?
I don't know. Here I am. I'm 34 years old.
34? You don't look a day
Never
over
done anything
58.
important. Nothing. When this
Bet
is
you he
over,
did
I'll
that cut
fix
because
radios,
this guy's
wash
ADR
machines.
looked shitty for the first half of that line.
Probably. I bet there was a lot of cuts to like mask
I don't
chairs
like
rather
stuff.
than yeah, not a lot of
I'm 2
artistic
miles
cuts.
from here.
Just like trying to save
This hide's gonna
himself.
keep me from going nuts, like Sidney. Only in a different way. I'm gonna put up my own hide.
But why should
He's
we?
going to risk himself for the others?
The raft's still
He's
there.
gonna run
As soon as
distraction.
It's dark. It can take us all back tonight.
I like how that guy has like such a different costume than the other soldiers.
You're right. I think that's like the main captain person looks like he has like a Nazi outfit, and these other people look like U.S. military. That makes no sense.
Trouble in the world happens because
Cardboard with
people do.
glue. It entirely is
Half the
cardboard
good
with
things happen
fabric.
that way too.
That's true, actually.
If we could
Like
get away with it, it would sure be
those
better.
helmets, give me a break.
Yeah,
I don't know
dollar
where to say
store.
what I mean.
Dollar store in the 50s. They weren't the best.
And the main guy's got like a leather jacket on.
Something.
Cool dude. Paper mache.
All right. Guess we can all probably make it back on that thing.
This whole movie's paper mache. Camera's fucking paper mache.
Suddenly
But they still went over budget.
Yeah, hey, paper mache. That
You know
glue.
it's only for this once.
It's expensive.
You can't turn your back on them. None of us asked to be here. But we all have to gamble. It's not as if we could refuse. We had
Yeah,
to gamble.
they made it a craft day. Craft day on set.
Like it'll get taken out of your pay. Anything you have to buy to make your costume.
Some movies, craft service tables implies like food. This is just like, you got to build your own props there.
Why's your life?
Yeah, the whole budget on his Nazi outfit. We're just committing to it.
All right.
They always corner me.
Stanley's just wearing the Nazi outfit again, guys.
Answer to it, I'd shout it.
Yeah, they definitely boofed the budget.
I bet he boofed it all right. Ooh. It's boofing a lot on set. It's the 50s, though. They didn't have that. They weren't boofing on set.
Yeah, I keep kind of forgetting this is like
Well, we have nothing to lose.
in the 50s, a movie that like, you know, I don't associate Stanley Kubrick with the 50s, I guess.
Close-ups. Oh, okay, yeah, that was a big close-up. That was pretty wild. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I guess we'll leave you now.
Yeah.
Remember, don't start for a half an hour. If the plane isn't still there, we'll have time to get back to you.
Don't worry. It'll be there.
Is this supposed to be
Good
day
luck,
for
man.
night?
See you
Because
soon.
it's just straight up day.
Try not to get
So
your
I
feet
think the
wet.
raft will take them over the river
You
back
look out
to
for your
their
head.
own lines, I
Okay,
guess.
Phil.
Yeah, I think that. Well,
Hold on.
I think the one guy's going on
Yeah,
the
it
raft
was
to
like
run a
6
distraction. Yeah, it's
Oh, it's a distraction.
Sometimes talk.
the
isn't it
one guy
dispensable
in the
medicine?
raft. Yeah.
Yeah, but
He's
you
going to
get
run a
sick of that.
distraction. The other two are going to try to grab a plane. Another awkward close-up. That.
I didn't really mean what I said before about guts.
I feel like
Another-
throwing a grenade will be a
Rolling
better
button.
distraction, for instance.
It's true. These close-ups are insane.
Yeah, it's
Take it
really
easy,
coming.
fella.
It's really happening.
Oh, yeah. I think you're gonna get 10 more close-ups. Whether you want them or not, you're gonna get them. Wow, this movie's spitting out the Oscar points. Whoa, another wipe! Wow.
Pretty cool. The Lucas wipe.
The plane's still there, so I guess there's no really good excuse to go back.
I guess not. Can you see?
Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it.
Yes, there he is.
What time is it?
We have about 10 minutes before Mac begins.
So they don't want to lock down a time so they can deny the day for night. Like, it looks like shit. Don't say it's like midnight so people obviously know it's fake.
It's better to roll up your life into one night and one man.
Nice
and one
framing.
gun.
Wow.
It hurts too much to keep hurting everyone else in every direction.
Oh, this fucking narration.
With all the separate hates exploding day after day. You can't help it. The curse buzzes out of your mouth with every word you say. And nobody alive can
brutal.
tell which is which. Or what you mean.
The music kind of feels like the opening scene to Indiana Jones, just without any of the excitement or enjoyment.
War is so bad.
War is so bad. Brilliant line of dialogue. Put me in the harshest conflict in Vietnam rather than watch this fucking movie again.
Well, it's just so many people just like in despair laying at a table.
Next to like a weird, cool-looking peppermill.
Oh, that dog had a GoPro on.
One of the men did down by the river. He was very
Did the dog rat him out?
There, Proteus. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Staying away without leave for 2 whole
This guy
days.
loves this dog.
An officer should know how to control himself better. Have a drink, Captain.
So this is, I'm just gonna say, like, this is, I guess, unless like the bad guys infiltrated this land, but they speak English, like, so why don't the locals? I guess they infiltrated the land. But then they're fighting on like a territory that is neither countries or whatever.
It has not been clear. I think they probably couldn't get anything consistent, so they're just like, don't talk. A total sweetheart dog. I think the dog ratted them out.
Even a traitor. Not your dog, sir.
Great light in the
great
scene.
light, yeah.
They had one light. They had to do it with it.
Have you detected all the
One light and one bit of diffusion.
Has your wet nose become aware?
Yeah, the general guy.
Look at that little guy.
I want to give him a hug.
What else can you tell us?
Look, he's
besides
sleepy.
Puppy dog sadness.
Pooch just wants a milk bone.
I wish you could tell us where those enemy soldiers from that wrecked plane are. They've been bothersome for the last 2 days.
It's the close-up we've been waiting for. Yeah, should we give some Oscars for some Pooch close-ups?
Yeah, that's true.
Cutie close-ups.
See that Lieutenant Proteus gets
Anytime a total sweetheart is on screen, you get some Oscars.
Nobody's gonna cry for me later or cheer for me now. Nobody else is me.
Oh
I
god,
know
this
that.
is so weird. So the voiceover is
Who
just
else
like
but
switching
me
from
is buried
character
under
to
the chain of
character,
everything I ever did.
just whatever's on the
I
screen
didn't
at
mean
the
any
time.
of it. It was all wrong.
Yeah.
I guess it was just like super boring, so they're
riddance.
just like we need to spice up this river scene.
Oh, what a trade. Him for me. What a thing to come to at the end. Like building a bridge. Or stealing the crown jewels. Thanks, General.
Jeez.
Thanks.
That guy's gonna pop out of the
tombstone if
river,
it's really mine.
jump him.
Oh, the guy that ran away?
Yeah.
Yeah, fish guy jumps out of the water. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like Jason fucking Voorhees in the first Friday the 13th. Takes him down.
That was a real shocker, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Waiting.
It's like this weird like baby dummy kind of. Yeah, super weird.
Waiting to die.
This guy is really nice just listening to this person ramble on about
Away from the
bullshit and
north
just
for
smiles.
4 divisions.
He's got like a Draco Malfoy's dad kind of vibe.
As we waited for the last snowflake to dissolve. Across the valley, our enemies blew on their cold hands. Until no more breath came.
Yeah, freshly bleached hair.
Then they
Freshly
were
bleached butthole probably as well.
Whoa. You said it, not me.
This guy kind of looks like David Wallace from The Office.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But the armistice was a mutual disappointment.
Love David Wallace. You see that actor pop up every once in a while, you're like, that's David Wallace.
Now he's in his counting house, figuring up the corpses on his maps, full of his supper. Oh, they'll get him soon. A duck in our shooting gallery. And I'll be the wheel under all the ducks and all the bull's eyes. I should talk. The clay pigeon on a slow raft.
These scenes really just feel like pretentious filler to pad out the running time.
Frankly,
Yeah.
I still become uneasy when I find myself trapped.
He's bottom for sure.
Directing courses of frightening.
Who, David Wallace or
Cannot quite admit that it is
The
I.
guy
the
who
guy that
looked like
David?
him.
Yeah, the guy who's talking about him.
That I left the road.
The Bleach Castle guy is the bottom, yeah, and David Wallace is the top. He's just like listening to his bullshit because he's like, I'm just waiting to tear into that ass later.
It's a prison for me.
This guy can ramble about all the bullshit he wants, but I'm deep in him later. I'm gonna buff him in the butt. Absolutely.
It's the only way to finish up. Alone, like the North Pole in the middle of the night.
Oh, back to these fucking monologues.
Helping me out of my life.
Sometimes these maps.
So this is like the climax of the movie. Some movies like to start out with dialogue, character development, then have the climax be filled with the most exciting scenes. Not Kubrick. He knows this. It's anti-formula. Start boring, end boring.
What a rebel.
Yeah.
So what is the climax?
I think this is it. They're gonna run the distraction, try to kill the guards, and take that plane and get out of it.
As that guy has like an existential crisis monologue.
Yeah. And this guy's a close-up with the fuzz dash.
Kissing my great-grandmother when she was dying.
Kissing my great-grandmother when he was dying? Did I hear that?
I think
Storm the Playboy Mansion. Storm the Playboy Farm.
Same guards. Just
you have.
They don't look very intimidating.
Is this the Playgirl Mansion? Because it isn't as successful. It's just like
look at those guys. They're just like randomly sort of walking back and forth. Like it does not look very orderly. Here we go.
Come on out of your tent, you half-witted cannibals!
Oh, cut deep. They're just confused.
Is that guy sacrificing himself, I guess?
Yeah, he's running the distraction.
Yeah, I guess.
They're cannibals. They didn't really establish that. I guess. Is this war against the cannibals?
It's just a general insult.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh.
This is the worst. They are the worst shots of all time. All that build-up just to get, like, shot in 5 seconds. Freshly mowed grounds. Yeah, who's doing that?
They put the work in where it counts.
You think Bleached Asshole gets David Wallace to do that for him? Gets him to do the bitch work to work for his tush?
100%.
Yeah. Alright, so this guy, I thought he got shot. He's still alive? So they're the worst shots if they can't hit a target that easy. Like, he's like in the water, just one thing that you need to aim at.
Here we go.
Nice. Yeah. Love it. Oh, bye. Pretty intense. The velocity on those falls.
Draco Malfoy's gonna be an orphan now.
Yeah, fucking eat shit.
I missed him. I think he's only wounded.
David Wallace corporate's not gonna like it when they hear about this.
But they stopped shooting at the river. They'll be here any minute.
You know, that's pretty easy. Like, I like my action scenes without any additional complications.
Ooh, look at that. Spit, I guess?
Draco Malfoy. Yeah, because his dad died?
Gross.
His dad died in WW2.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's why Draco Malfoy was such a punk ass.
Yeah, then he had his stepdad.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa! That face plant! That was a good use of reversal.
Come on.
I think they reversed that. Like, his face was smushed and then he pulled it away and then they just
time.
reversed it. Because that was too hard.
Or...
Fucking Kubrick was like, I want you to break your nose for this.
Oh, look at the dog.
The little sweetheart's there to eat the corpses. Like, are those guys really villains? Or are they just, like, at the house? Like, I haven't seen them do any villainous behavior.
You know what? That's true. We have not seen a thing.
Yeah, so the Doberman's just, like, left to eat the kind of villains.
Look at that little guy.
Our valiant heroes leaving a fellow soldier to die alone. Yeah, they have a Doberman. They have a total sweetheart.
Yeah, that's
Doberman,
true.
so they're the villains.
Oh,
Here he
he's
is,
still alive.
just bleeding to death alone.
What the fuck? Was he aware that he was going to be left to just...
I think they kind of implied that in dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
there's Fish, man.
100%.
The Fish.
100%.
I'm just hunting for fish.
Oh, it's not going to be good.
What version of the Joker is he going to be this time? Jack Nicholson? We haven't seen that. Fishman! Second coming of Jesus. I turn your bread into fish. Is that what you
Going
did?
back? Can I come? I won't be any bother.
Sure, kid.
Don't trust him.
Hop on. There's plenty of room.
Oh, it's like Jack and Rose.
You tired? Thanks a lot for stopping. There was so much noise in there.
He is just like Pee Wee Herman now.
All right, Mac.
Thanks for stopping.
You rest. I'll be quiet. You know?
We'll talk about no fish.
My watch.
My watch? Is he doing a walking? I lost my watch. I lost him.
Kid. The naked Mac.
He's doing a walking. Wow, the naked. The naked. I feel bad for
on?
Mac. He's just gonna sit here and
Yeah,
die
this is
on
how
this
he
raft.
dies.
Oh, just listen to this fucking guy rambling.
Jeez, River could use some more cowbell. I like it. I like the walk-in transition.
I got fever.
And what happened to the sergeant?
I don't know, sir. He might make it.
They aren't too bothered by it.
Sir, with your permission, I'd like to go down to the river and watch for him for a while.
Yes, sir. The same goes for me.
Just the river?
You will certainly have the right to it if you wish.
Well, they're close enough.
Ew.
Like, why wouldn't you be doing that? Why wouldn't you have people stationed watching? It's like, I guess you could look for a fellow soldier. Half the budget went to fog machines.
Oh, yeah. Very unnecessarily.
Right? What is this? Need to have fog in this scene, damn it.
Yep.
There's Ben Affleck and John Daly just hanging out in Stanley
You
Park.
think you'll come back?
Half to the Nazi outfit, the other half to fog.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet whether even we've come back. I think we've all traveled too far from our own private
Yeah,
boundaries
Jimmy Fallon.
to be certain about these other things anymore. But come back to ourselves.
Part of me's glad, but
Yeah. I'm glad in a way, too. And I feel free all of a sudden. But somehow I don't want what I wanted before. I know it's good. There's nothing else I can want. I'm all mixed up.
Whoa.
I wish I
hear
could
ya.
want what I wanted before.
I think he perfected this message in Full Metal Jacket.
No,
Kind of struggled
something
a
else.
little here.
Yeah.
What's that?
If Mac is being eaten alive by the other guy, this movie gets an automatic 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm not built for this.
Nobody ever was. It's all a trick we perform.
So that's what it is,
We'd
huh?
rather not die
It's just a trick.
immediately.
But is that his guts there and he's eating them?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
I bet he wanted to, but couldn't. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Sounds like wrap-up drums. Back to where we ended up.
So they
Changed.
made it back. That guy made it back then down the river?
I think that's what they implied.
But he's crazy. And the other guy just like bled out or whatever?
Here we are, back where we ended up, changed as an audience.
California Warscape.
Before I thought Kubrick was a brilliant, competent director. Now, not so sure.
Those days are ahead of him after this film.
Yeah, right?
The end. Wow.
There it is. Oh, is that the end? Can't have just a little bit more?
Okay, wow, there you go.
Boof. Tough.
Okay, we did it. We watched 2 movies today.
Double feature. That was great. Big fan.
Okay.
Oh, I like Charade just a little bit more. Whoa.
I mean, I'm glad in a sense I watched that. Like, I mean, Stanley Kubrick became a great director, and he started there.
Oh yeah, super influential. It's amazing that he came out of that. Clearly a diamond in the rough rather than starting out with the goods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, you know, but then again, a low budget movie in the 50s, I don't know if it was much harder to do. I'm assuming it was. Now, $10,000. I don't know how much that got you in the 50s and relative. It seems like he probably spent it pretty well. Like he had a job before this where he was like shooting, I think, a little documentary. So at least he had some like film experience under his belt, which showed. You know, it was like, you know, for like a DIY movie in the early 50s, that was pretty competent.
Yeah, it definitely was competent. I guess, it just maybe was like too ambitious or like he.
Yeah. It was a super underwritten.
It was pretty pricey.
Yeah, I think Kubrick thought. I think Kubrick had like a very simple movie idea and was like, I don't want to make just a simple movie idea. I want to make something deep. And he just like added these fucking dumb monologues. And it was like, no, if he just like doubled down on the simplicity, maybe he could have like had an okay action kind of war movie rather than like, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah. Huh. Well, interesting.
What do you rank this one, Parker? I don't know. The last one got an 8.25 average.
Yeah. All right. You know, I'll give this one a 5 out of 10. I'll go right down the middle.
5 out of 10.
I think that, the movie was pretty lackluster, but it's kind of cool that it is Stanley Kubrick's first movie, just with like the context of knowing where his career goes. Also, it's kind of cool how, like you said, like you can kind of like see him trying to get his Full Metal Jacket ideas across early on. Like it's kind of interesting in that way because it's like the like quarter baked version or whatever.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. What do you think?
You know, I was thinking like 4. And then
this time I gave the higher score.
Yeah, right. I was thinking that, and then I was like, but he did make it himself in the 50s, so I got to give him points for that. I'm gonna actually match your score and go with 5.
All right.
I agree. You know, he gets some DIY points, some bootstrapping points.
Yeah, that's fair. Nice. Okay, 5 out of 10 then. So we watched an 8 and a 5. An 8.25 and a 5.
Hey, can't do better than that.
Not a bad one.
You can, but you know, not bad.
Yeah, I get it. Cool. Well, that was another stream of Parker and Ed at the movies. Thanks everybody for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Sleeve, that was fantastic. Nate, Gritsmore, what's the Wi-Fi as always? Cashew and cheese.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. That's it's great. Hope you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, we'll look into watching that. What was it, Stavo and the Vampire Woman?
I am so down for that.
I'll have to look
Absolutely.
up in chat.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, and yeah, we'll watch more movies. We're thinking of maybe doing like a stream or starting like some streams where we talk about movies as well, and we've got some ideas. But yeah, you know, send us a whisper or whatever if you any kind of like movie talk show type stuff you want to see. Santo versus the Vampire Woman.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, well,
I gotta look that up after. That sounds amazing.
Sweet. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks everybody, and
absolutely.
Any last words, Ed?
No, I'm excited for the future. We were talking about some of our upcoming streams. I'm excited for those. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. You know?
Yeah.
And should I do the sign off? Feel like we're there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Parker and Ed at the movies. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.